Whoa. Welcome, everyone, back to that's what I call Witty Epic. It didn't play. Whatever. I'm supposed to have a hotkey for that, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. I'll fix it later. Streamlabs OBS is a finicky one when it comes to hotkeys for some reason. Regardless, though, last time on Prophecies of Sutar, our ragtag group of scrubs got together and we dived into the great ruins of something. I don't remember. Ruins of Zerakin. There it is. I got it. In order to find something. I don't remember what it was because It
was a water rock or something.
Yes.
Tear of Sutar.
Oh, yes. Look, man, it's been a month?
Many a week.
Yeah, it's been a little while since we last played, so my brain's a bit on the fritz, if you know what I mean.
It has been a hot minute.
A very hot desert minute.
Get it because we're in the desert.
I don't get it. Explain to me.
Ah, yes, good old robot hunter because of internet lag.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, cool. I guess we have two Warforged here today. Yeah.
Good. Good.
Like,
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hunter? Hello, Chornky. Hunter, are you okay? Do you need a minute?
Can you understand me?
Not really.
Sometimes.
Kind of.
Sometimes.
So,
What's, do we need
My notes are missing, so this is gonna be fun.
Your
Oh.
notes are missing. Oh, good. Alright, I can tell this is going to be the greatest session of D&D
I had
ever.
them saved on my computer, but they're not there anymore. I don't.
Oh, good.
This is going to be a grand old time, everybody. I hope you are ready.
I got rough for a bit. It's all good.
Okay. Well then, if we are all ready to begin, we left off in the ruins at a campfire, I believe.
No. We just sort of took a short rest because we were all nearly murdered.
Yeah.
There were a lot of traps.
Yes, there
I
were.
was almost bisected.
And
I was smushed.
Robot Man was almost squished.
Yeah.
So, you know, good times.
Let's see.
do I sound better?
A bit better, yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, it was on my headset, Mike. For some reason, it switched to that.
That explains stuff.
Hmm.
The best mic quality is the headset mic.
Though now you're quiet again, so just
It's not quiet to me.
I'm quiet. Oh.
hold on.
A little bit.
I have you up on as 200% on Discord, and you're still kind of quiet to me. So
Okay, yeah, this setup isn't perfect yet, but it'll do for now, I suppose.
that's a little better. There you go. Maybe it's my end. I don't know. Maybe it's the background music making it. I don't know. Regardless, though, we are here in the ruins of Zerakan, and yeah, that's what we were doing last. Have we taken our short rest, DM?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, and I had big brain moment, and I remembered what I was doing. So I'm gonna do this off the top of my head, but I know what notes were supposed to be.
Okay,
so.
we rolled hit dice. Okay, that makes sense.
Let us be off.
So you guys just got through a very fucking awful gauntlet that was totally not a preset thing that I had pulled from the book. Cause like, oh, this will be fine. It's from the book. No,
It's okay, Rez.
no,
It's okay.
never
Lesson
again.
learned: never read books.
Don't read.
Reading is for nerds.
All right, so what are we doing, Rez? Is we all, I imagine, kind of.
So you just went down to another. Wait, no, you're at the top of a hole in the floor that is a decline to deeper within, and you have not seen any tears of Sutar, so you assume that maybe you need to go down deep.
Well, everyone, I have not seen a tear of Sutar yet, so I suppose we must be going down deeper.
Yes, I agree with that idea.
Huh. Are there any ladders or stairs, or is it just a hole in the ground?
It is a decline, so just a slope.
Okay.
We follow
Alright,
this
so make
slope
sure we can
here,
go
we'll
back
get down deeper into the ruins.
Yes. Let's try to make sure once we go down there, we can get back up. There's so much
No, that makes sense.
No, we could
Slide on down.
get some ropes and tie them to something.
Oh no, you can just walk down. It's not that steep.
Okay. All right, then I suppose we mosey on down.
Whilst I mosey on down, I'm gonna make sure there are no traps.
Okay.
I don't wanna...
Make a investigation.
It's one of those nights.
You don't see anything out of the ordinary. You just see the slope down.
All right, let's go.
This is a rock hewn, by the way. It is just completely carved out of solid rock. So, rock floor, rock walls, everything rock.
All right. Gotta mosey on down. Take a
All
look
right.
around.
So
Ready for
the
this.
party heads down, and you actually step into a sandy area, and you see a multitude of decorative pillars in this large room. It's rectangular. There are, to your right, bunch of rubble that you can see, but that's about it for anything out of the ordinary that you can see.
What would my map say about this area?
How specific was your map?
That's, I guess, up to you because that's a background item. It's not like
Oh, right. I wasn't sure. Is like, did you buy a map?
no.
No, it was. But remind me, is your map built into you, or is it like just like a piece of?
No, it's from my
Material.
background. It's literally just a map of the ruins because of my background.
You know that you are close to the lab, and it is actually across the hallway, or not hallway, across the far side of the room. You do see that on the map that there is a room to your left and there was one to your right, but looking over there doesn't seem to be any feasible way of getting in there at this point. It is completely caved in.
Right, so over there used to be a room, but obviously we're not getting in there anytime soon. Over to our left, we appear to have another room. Not sure what's in there. We're feeling all extra
To the far
explorative.
side, yeah, to the exact opposite end of the room that you've stepped into is marked the lab.
And then all the way down there is our goal.
Well, then I suppose we had best make our way over there carefully.
Yeah, I'd rather not get crushed this time. Just a personal preference.
Well, after you guys.
Alright.
And Zero will just start trudging forward. While
Okay.
also kind of being a little bit more cautious about where he steps, you know?
Zero, make a perception.
Okay. Oh,
Hey, that's not too bad.
You do notice that there are, as you're stepping through this room, your feet are kind of kicking through this sand. It is apparently pretty deep because your feet can go in, but you're managing to stay on top of it. It's not quicksand, but you do notice that there are some bones scattered about the room, and you may investigate them further if you're interested, or you can keep going.
Seems to be a bit of bones all over the place.
Bones, you say?
That seems a little concerning. Do any of you,
I am gonna go.
fleshy golems, right? Yeah.
I'm gonna go look at the bones.
These are what's usually
Alright.
inside of you guys, right?
Zahid, you can do an investigation check. These bones are bleached white, and they are completely devoid of any remains of flesh. And you do notice that there is some gnawing marks on some of the bones. And these bones are quite evidently human.
All right. I'm gonna pick up some of the bones, kind of look through them, and then tell Zero to be very careful going forward. These bones have been chewed on. They're old, so whatever ate these is probably grown up by now.
Oh, good. So we got some animals down here.
Presumably.
Not gonna lie,
Zahid,
kind of a fan of animals, but they probably won't be too big fans of us.
you do see, or you do hear some rustling coming from a pile of sand nearby, and you see a here, let me see.
Oh,
The fuck was
Fantastic.
that?
Okay, Hassan, my dear friend, burn that pile right there.
Yeah,
Oh,
that sounds
good.
good.
You're gonna have to roll for initiative.
Oh.
ooh, ooh. That's a number.
Give me a sec, I need to get ready. Oh, God.
Hunter, on your character sheet, just click the initiative text.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, good.
Oh, 6.
Good initiative. Very good. Oh, boyos. It begins.
Just give me
Combat.
1 second so I can write down the initiative.
Okay.
While this is happening, I'm just gonna flavor text it up a bit, my character. Y'all see, he just reaches into the air or whatever and pulls out a sword. You see, like the environment warps around his hand. He pulls out a Kopesh.
I'm not even kidding, Kaoya. I accidentally had I typoed Zero's name and wrote Zwo. It follows you forever.
God damn it!
Oh.
Hello, I am Zero! Robot automaton! You will die!
Never mind. I was looking at the wrong character.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
Everybody's got initiative. Okay.
Yeah. If I'm fairy dark type, then Kaioya is very fairy dark type.
I'm leaving. I can't.
That's right, you better run.
I will.
See, Harrison's afraid of getting his Desu wooed. Or to
I'm
woo
doing
his
a lot of
Desu.
things. That's
Oh, that's
Oh.
fortunate for you.
Oh. That's a very worrying sentence.
that sent a chill down my spine. What the hell?
I see that you've rolled a 1.
What would have happened if that number were bigger?
Don't ask. Just let it happen. Don't.
Look, when the
That was just
DM
the
rolls
answer.
with 1,
I'm trying to figure
not
out
necessarily a
Excel
bad
real
thing.
quick. I can't remember how to sort by size.
excuse me?
Don't.
Sort by
Just. eh.
number.
Higher number and lower number.
Yeah, I can't figure. I had it.
I mean, you can
3 weeks
manually move
ago.
cells and stuff, but I don't know how to do fancy shenanigans like that.
Oh, okay. I got it. Anyways, so obviously, first up is Kislev. Kislev, you see a ashen gray creature with a long flicking tongue and fangs hissing at you,
Oh,
or hissing at your party, I should say.
interesting.
And it's got elongated, sharp fingers, and it is covered in tattered ancient clothing.
Interesting. So is it like humanoid?
Mostly.
Okay, so it's like a gray humanoidy thing with like a snake-like tongue that emerged from the sand and is hissing at us.
That's the long and short of it. Yeah.
Cool. So Kislev's going to kind of reach to his back and pull out his short bow, knock an arrow, and do a ping.
That's an important part. Now you can see what you're doing.
Oh, that would
Oh,
definitely help.
nice.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So where beeth we all? Oh, okay. I see now.
Ah, yes,
Oh, hold on.
I see.
Now black. Now I can't see. Fog of war.
Advanced.
Okay. So where is creature?
I
sign?
accidentally had spoilers, don't worry about it. And I'm sure Kaioya took a picture.
Oh,
already.
okay. There's creature John.
Fuck.
I mean,
Okay.
what? Huh? Don't worry.
Saw that, but I thought it might be spoilers, so I didn't look too hard.
Did I? But I'm sure the stream saw.
Cool.
So.
Well, they're allowed to know. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't really,
Cool
and I'm not
idea.
gonna let my brain memorize it. I'm
Anyways.
fighting against
Not real.
my brain showing me the image.
So yeah, short bow attack, ping.
That's definitely a hit. Roll for damage.
Boink. So that's 5 piercing damage.
Yep. You land a very solid hit. Are you doing anything else with your turn?
Yeah, I'm going to kind of move over here and use cunning action to hide behind this pillar.
Okay. You are currently in complete cover, assuming that the creature does not attack you from the side.
Yeah. All right, and I think that's going to be it for me.
Okay. That'll be my turn now.
Yep, it's Zahid's turn.
What will Zahid do? Let's see here. Got a finite amount of spell slots. I have exhaustion. I am gonna play it safe. All right. Forward out. Okay. I'm gonna move. No, actually. Yeah. I'm gonna shoot a blast at it. And that missed.
No, it didn't. Roll for
Oh.
damage.
Nice.
Oh, dang.
8. And with that,
So, with a...
I mean, it's just wearing clothes, so I guess that does make sense.
I mean, it
yeah.
presumably is a zombie,
with
and
a-
they're not known for having large AC.
You land a very nice hit right on the noggin.
I feel good about that. Now I'm just gonna shimmy back here. And that'll be my turn.
Ooh.
I think it's Kaya's turn now. Or Zero's turn.
Or potentially the zombie.
Yeah, that's it.
It is
Alright.
Hero's, yeah, it's Hero's turn. You're...
Alright.
Zero will make us move up to here. And will unsheath his great sword from his back. Saying,
You're not going anywhere, bucko.
You truly struck fear into its heart. I believe you.
as he unsheathes from his back this just massive great sword, and holds it at the ready, basically in front of him. And let's see, is there anything I can actually do? Being as close as I am? No, there's nothing I can do. All right, that's it. That's what I did.
Alright, now it's Hassan's turn.
Okay, can you describe this thing to me a little more detailed?
So it has a long, sharp tongue, fangs, very gray appearance, long pointed fingers, pointy ears, very sinewy, and has 0 hair.
Okay, all right.
It's Kratos.
Would I have any idea what it is?
You can make a history check. You have heard of these during your studies at the Mage Academy. These are known as ghasts, and they plague many of the ruins in the world.
Okay.
God damn it.
I want to just like pop out from behind. Am I behind like a pillar?
Yes, you can use.
Right there.
Yeah, you're right there. You're right next to Kislev. you are currently benefiting from cover.
Oh god.
Okay, I'll go out to there and I'll do Firebolt. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Do I have enough? Oh yeah, it's 120 feet.
Okay. Roll for attack.
Yeah, Firebolt has an insane range for a
Yeah.
cantrip.
Ew.
You hit the pillar to the creature's left.
Just yeah, fuck. Okay. I'm gonna just pop back behind my pillar.
It is now the ghast's turn.
God damn it.
As it fires off a fireball towards you.
Oh my god.
Quick, knock it back with your swords.
Haha, I get it because you Minecraft. Haha, funny.
Yes.
In a very surprising burst of speed, it takes a kind of roundabout way and smashes into Zero. You're going to have to make a strength contest with it.
Haha. Let's roll strength.
Correct.
Alright. There you go.
Alright, so Zero, you see it coming, and you brace yourself, and you have now locked arms with the creature. You are very lucky that you do not have a nose, because it looks like it would smell horrible.
I bet if I had a nose right now, I wouldn't be smelling something pleasant.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Oh, speaking of, make a Constitution save.
Who? Me?
No, Zero.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, good.
But it will attempt to claw you.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
No, it does not.
Alright, so it attempts to wrestle one of its arms free to take a swipe at you, but you manage to keep your grip on its arm, and you are in a battle of strength still. And now it is top of the...
Alright, so I'm gonna use cunning action to dash, and then I'm gonna run 30 feet straight up. Nope, there we go. And ping it with the short bow, which is sneak attack, because
Correct.
boyo, that's not gonna hit though. So cool.
Roll a d3.
Oh, okay, that's fun.
Or d4. D4. That's easier. D4.
Okay.
All right, you just knock the arrow, and you kind of catch your feet on the sand a little bit when you brace yourself to shoot your bow, and you stumble a little bit, and the arrow goes wide and is lost into the sand somewhere.
Okay. And then I will just kind of back up to here. And I think that's going to be my turn.
Okay, it is now Zahid's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move here. Here. Yeah, whatever. It's within movement. I've been doing the math. All right, and then I'm gonna still keep that distance because that thing smells bad.
That's definitely a hit. Roll for damage.
Just finger gunning it.
Yeah, it's not quite as strong of hit as before, but you do manage to land a arcing blast onto one of its shoulders.
It blazes me. All right, and that will be my turn.
It is now Zero's turn.
All right. So you said I'm still in a battle of strength for this.
Yes, you will have to make an athletics check to break free and be able to attack.
Gotcha.
I'm not going to even roll because you crit. So, Zero, you just shove both of its arms away, and it stumbles back a little bit, and you are now free to do what you were going to do.
Was that an action?
I will say that would be your bonus action this time.
Okay, gotcha. Right. I'm just going to bring this great sword crashing down.
And
on
I'm
this
saying
thing.
it's your bonus action because you crit, so
Oh, okay, gotcha.
in any other case, it would have been your action.
Okay, that's fair. Right. So
Get off of me, you big pile of, well, whatever the hell you are.
and he will bring down, crashing on top of this thing,
Roll for
a great
damage.
sword.
I just hollow over. Decaying flesh, I believe.
Oh, it's one of those things. Gotcha, thanks.
Assumedly, that's a hit. And that's a pretty nice hit.
You land a very hefty
That is my minimal damage
cloud
hit.
from Final Fantasy style slash against it.
Braver.
Claim hazard.
Fixated on gloating over his nice hit. Two more creatures that sound of similar state of body, because it sounds very like a very fetid feral screech. I accidentally closed out a roll 20. Oops. Uh-oh. Okay,
Thinky.
now I'm back.
What?
Just gonna wait for it to finish loading. Okay.
Couple of D20s.
Mm. That is what those are.
It was just for initiative. So,
Oh, good.
Oh.
It is now,
Oh, hello there, and some spooky,
Hassan's
scary
turn.
skeletons up there.
Okay, is there anywhere I can hit it from with a spell? Like, if like, would I be able to hit it from here, or here, or here?
yes, you can hit it diagonally.
I'm just mostly like, ideally, I like this line because it's just more cover, but also
It's
there's a pillar.
possible, but if you miss, you'll either hit the pillar or zero.
I like those odds. So So I'm gonna pop out. Let me see how many feet this is. I need to start using this for my games because I like having the distance and all that.
Oh yeah, the ruler.
It's
Yeah.
really nice.
Yes.
Okay,
yes, it
yeah,
is.
so I could go out 10, shoot a firebolt, and then frig off.
I just thought about it though. If you were using a board, like a game mat that had 1-inch squares, you could just use a ruler to measure out diagonals.
You totally could. Yeah, because the way this works, like, I mean, yeah, squares are
20s
not equally distant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The diagonal is not the same length as the sides.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
Yeah,
Yes.
basically.
It's the hypotenuse. But anyway, firebolt. Let's go. Boom.
Okay, roll for attack.
Crit!
That is a definite hit. So,
Oh my god.
Ron, you thread the needle and you point your finger at it and goes, and you land a very solid hit. Roll for damage.
Muttering under his breath. Fuck you, you son of a bitch. Just blow your stupid fucking head off. Okay.
Keep it cool, friend. Gotta click the text firebolt. and,
That's right. Click firebolt in the roll.
in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But I get to add.
So that
Another-
was 6 fire damage.
I add another D10, right?
No, it already
think so.
did.
Oh, it
on
did
its
it!
own.
Yep.
Yeah, it did. You just
Mhm.
rolled a 1, unfortunately.
That's really.
So you deal
Oh, yeah.
6 fire damage to it.
Oh, we're allowing spell crits?
Sure, why not?
Cool.
I mean, it
It'll
kind of
make it
makes
more
sense.
I
It-
like it
Like-
because
Otherwise, it's like you
spellcasters
just
kind of have an
nothing to
inherent
look forward to.
disadvantage.
They're just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense with when you have to roll to hit.
Yeah.
If it's
Yeah.
Like a,
Like
Make-
Thunderwave critting would be weird and probably a bad idea.
I think it depends on the spell. If a spell is like a very specific thing that's attacking or hitting,
Yeah.
like
I wish
chromatic
spell crit.
orb or
My wish
firebolt,
spell crit.
yeah, like you can't have like things like thunder
I
wave or
imagine,
Earth
power
tremor.
word kill crit.
I imagine the reason it's done is so that you don't get like, scorching ray critting or something. Like basically a
we'll
high
say
level.
cantrips can crit.
I think that's a good idea.
okay.
Power
Cantrips
word
can
kill the crit.
Now house rule.
that makes sense because you can
It's-
attack an infinite number of times as a melee attacker, and you could shoot
Yeah.
an infinite number of cantrips. Yeah.
Yeah, the danger of having spell crits is, oh, my level 4 spell crit and one-shot the boss. That's a thing.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah, well,
danger of
it'll
spell
ju- it'll
crits. But I
just
think
be-
cantrips work. I think cantrips are fair.
Just cantrips. Yeah. So yeah. Are you doing anything else with your turn?
Just going back behind that pillar. How's this ghast looking? Does he look like
It is
fire?
looking very, very worse for wear. The fire did what you expected the fire to do to a flesh creature. So
Sweet.
It stinks and it's dying.
And it's unfortunately not shooting fireballs.
That's that's very good.
If it were, I could fuck it up.
I mean, that's
If it
true.
were, it would be a Minecraft reference, and that'd be fun.
Oh, ghast, right. Not crying either.
Is it crying, Riz?
No.
Is he
big
It is just screeching and being very annoying.
Are we
Uh,
doing
yes,
ghast?
just like the
So
Minecraft
it's
ghast.
turn again, and it's gonna try to mow Zero over again. So strength contest.
Okay. It really wants to try that.
No one.
I mean, if I do, then,
That's a total of 15. So that's going to be a fail on its part because the one player to get in its way was the right one. So good job, Zero.
Yeah, if it was going after me.
Figured out the Legend of Zelda boss trick without even trying. Anyways,
Oh, I get it. I don't get it.
because otherwise bad things would have been happening. But
I would be
Zero is fat and just standing in its way.
not
So,
fat.
Wow, okay.
heavy.
Yeah, get with the thickness. Come on, man.
He just has dad bod plus.
And it is now Kislev's turn.
Okay. Heathcliff's turn. So, what we're going to do here is I just want to make sure that cunning action does let me disengage. Good. So we're gonna
Doodly it does.
do a move up here. And
Okay.
how are we doing weapon changing? Is that taking how much
That
time?
takes an entire action.
Okay. Cool.
And if you attack point blank with a bow, it's going to be disadvantaged.
Then never mind. We're not going to do that. We will go here instead, and we will short bow.
Okay, roll for attack.
Mm.
That's going to be a miss.
All
You
right.
hit the pillar.
Okay. Then I will go back
You can
and
probably get the arrow back if you
Okay.
go out of your way to get it later. You have no idea where that crit fail one went though.
that's fair. So I will just go back and do a hide then.
Yep. So you're benefiting from complete cover from that creature.
Cool.
Are you doing anything else with that turn?
No. That's gonna be it. I don't think I can do anything else.
Now the gas buddies, because they both rolled the same, so I will just make them act on the same turn.
Oh, good.
So both of these creatures are going to dash.
Oh, new creature?
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Oh, holy crap. Those made some distance.
I just see him zip past. Like,
Those were their
Huh?
actions. So
That's a
it is
wiggly boy.
now, let's see. Zahid's turn.
all right.
So yeah, Zahid, weirdly enough, the creatures don't seem to be too perceptive because one just ran right past you,
I am
but
1,000%
it was
okay with that.
really, really fast.
Yeah, worry
Okay.
and happiness. Simultaneous. Yeah, like he kind of how he has been, holds up his sword and fires off. That was a crit fail.
Hi, Amethyst.
So it's gonna be
Welcome.
Amethyst.
We are currently fighting gas in
Okay.
ancient ruins, and you
Roll
know,
a D4.
good times.
I'm glad that I'm sheltered from this.
Nothing bad happens.
My big boy
It's just a
robot
wild
guy.
miss.
Is tanking the
Cool.
blows.
All right, and that'd be my. It ran past me. I'm not moving closer to it.
See, I have
That's
something
fair.
for this situation, but the
Zero
unfortunate part
is
is it's
your turn.
only for preparation purposes. All right, so I have to make the athletics check with this thing again, right?
Correct.
All right. Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20. Oh well.
So you aren't able to break free, but you do. Well, actually, no. Yeah, you are able to break free, but it was your action this time because it was not a crit.
Gotcha. Let me see.
It was too close in the checks to be able to shove it, so it is still right next to you, and it will re-engage with you, given the opportunity.
Okay. Right. So. Do I use this yet? No. Wait, so how the hell do you fight this thing if every turn I have to just make a strength contest?
Somebody has to keep it busy while the rest of us speed it down, I think is the idea.
It
Oh,
seems
okay.
very determined to go in the direction that you're standing.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh,
Yes.
interesting.
Okay.
Cool.
You have fought with it enough to kind of glean that it seems very determined to get past you.
All right. I'm actually gonna take a few steps back and provoke the attack from it.
Okay. That is definitely a provoked attack, and it is going to claw at you.
Okay.
That's probably a miss. Don't worry about it. It just it takes a swipe at you, and it just glances off your metal exterior, and you're just like, huh. Tickled.
That guy's tickled.
Right. Okay. So I will then kind of just hold my ground right here. Yep. End my turn.
Interesting.
Okay, it is Hassan's turn.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Is this? Wait, let's see. Is this a valid path? Like up to?
I guess so. I don't see why not.
Okay,
because
I just
you're
wasn't
not
sure if this
passing
cover
through
was
solid spaces.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like doing that.
Yeah.
Like this would be fine, but not that.
Well, hello there.
Oh wait, it was gonna be up here, 30 feet. Okay. And then
Ooh.
firebolt on the original ghast.
Okay, roll for
That
it.
boy. Get him.
Ooh,
Nice.
That's a hit.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, he took a bit of a burn.
So that was another nice hit. You hit it on the chest, and it is looking very, very bloodied.
Yay!
Oh boy.
You doing anything else with your turn?
Nope, I'm out of stuff.
Okay. It is now the ghast's turn, and guess what it's doing, Kyoya? It's gonna try to ram past you.
It's gonna take 5 damage.
Oh, you booming bladed?
Oh wait, no. Oh wait, no. That was last. Oh fuck. Never mind. See, I was getting excited. I was like, oh wait, right. It ends.
I was gonna say, it's like, what
Start
the
of my
fuck are
next
you
turn.
doing, me
Never
backing up
mind.
with one
Never
space, you
mind.
ding-dong?
I'm a ding
It was a
dong.
good idea, but you messed up on the delivery.
Well, the issue is that I don't have an action every turn, so you know.
Well, you could have moved further away from it, but that was your problem.
Or
So.
out of its straight line of movement, but yeah.
Yeah, Ben's figured it out. Good job, Ben.
Thank you. Doesn't help Keysliff to know this, because he doesn't, but hey.
I mean, it helps him because he's not standing in his path.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like I can act upon knowing that this thing is going in a straight line.
The
Okay.
voice of Ben calls out to his character.
So you're gonna have to make a strength contest with it again.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, tie. So you are deadlocked again.
Okay. I was really worried with that low roll, but then 8. It's an 8.
Kislev, it's your turn.
So does it look like these two things over here have noticed me?
You're not sure. They're kind of sniffing at the ground, like almost
Okay.
like wild dogs.
So I'm gonna kind of move to. Yeah, I'll kind of move over here. Notice that this isn't. Oh, here. I'll move to like. I'm gonna just draw this out and show it to you. So I'm gonna move to here, and then presumably I can see that the Zambo isn't still here, and then I'll move one more space. So I will end up
That's
here.
logical. Go ahead.
And then I'm going to take my action to switch, put away my bow, and draw my rapier. And bonus action to kind of steal myself and hide against this pillar. So hopefully, neither the Zambo or the other crazy running
You
and screaming
have
things.
total cover at the moment.
Yeah.
So you're good.
All right,
These
and
are
yeah, that would be
sizable
my turn.
pillars that go all the way up to the ceiling, so you're good.
Cool. Yep, and that'll be my turn.
Now the ghouls' turns, and you see I think Hassan and Zahid can see this. Kislev can't because he's behind the pillar. But the one closest to you guys, you can see that is sniffing at the ground, and it suddenly goes and it turns around and goes directly for Zero. And it is going to take a swipe at you.
It sure is a good thing I'm a big fat guy, otherwise this would be really difficult right now.
I understood that reference.
I'd hope so.
That's a miss.
That is a miss, indeed.
The other one, you can't really see what it's doing, but you do. Zero, you do. Well, no, your back's facing it, so you wouldn't see this technically, but you as a player see the map, so you'll.
I
know where
closed
it's
my eye and scrolled the map over so that the stream could see, but not me. So there we go. I'm keeping my zoom in right here in this little area.
So the other one just saunters along and continues sniffing at the ground.
Okay.
It is now Zahid's turn.
All right. Gonna move forward a bit. Here. I'm gonna joke to Zero, simply just like, if I didn't know any better, I'd say they like you. And I'm going to shoot this one.
It's definitely a hit. Roll damage.
All right.
Okay, that's a nice hit.
That's my turn. Yep. Actually, no. We hold on. That we skipped over Hunter.
Oh, he didn't.
Oh no, wait, did we?
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he's
at the
after
bottom
Coyote.
of the order. No, he's not.
No, we didn't.
Oh, okay. I'm high. All right.
Wait.
Well, I mean, he is, but Coyote didn't go. That
yeah,
was the
no,
game
that was a
rules.
strength check. Yeah. No, I see what you're saying, but yeah, no, that was me reacting to what they were doing.
Okay, keep going then.
Don't do drugs, Harrison.
I'm trying. All right.
So, it is Zahid's turn.
I already did my turn.
Oh yeah.
I'll just
now
blast
I'm
their
having the
damage.
stroke.
Oh,
now I'm
don't do-
having the stroke.
Don't do drugs.
It is Zero's turn.
All right. So I have to make the strength contest or the athletics against this guy, right?
Correct. The other one's not grappling you. It's just the the ghast, not the ghoul.
Gotcha. Oh,
So, Zero, you are actually overpowered and you are knocked prone. And
Well, I'll be
you
damned, I didn't think
are
that would happen.
knocked away. This does not provoke an attack of opportunity because you are moved against your will. But then the creature moves along the path, takes a swing at you, and I believe it's advantage because you're knocked prone, unless I'm remembering prone wrong.
I believe that is correct.
Okay, does a 22 hit?
yes.
So you take 12 slashing damage.
Gotcha.
And then the creature, you are not able to take an attack of opportunity because you are prone.
Mm-hmm.
Moves forward and enters Zahid's space and exits it. So Zahid, you may make an attack of opportunity if you wish. That's a hit. Roll for damage. All right. So Zahid, how are you finishing off this creature? Describe it to us. Give us flavor text.
All right, so as this thing sort of pushes Zero out of the way and starts scurrying by me, I kind of just rear up for a baseball swing and just sort of cleave right through it.
Yeah, you
That's
cleave
great.
it right at the neck and you chop its head clean off, and it just slumps to the floor with a very disgusting squish, and it becomes a very bloodied pile of flesh.
Okay.
And the blood reeks, by the way. It smells rotten.
I figured something was wrong with these things. Well, 2 down, 1 down, 2 more to go.
It is now Kislev's turn.
Okay. So Big Boyo number 1 is down.
Mm.
Unfortunately, none of y'all are within 5 feet. 10, 25. So that would be 30. If I snuck around behind this thing, that'd be a surprise attack, and I could gain advantage for sneak attack nonsense, potentially. Is that an option, Rez?
Wouldn't you have to?
Let me take a look at sneak attack real quick.
It's if I have advantage, or if an ally is within 5 feet of me, I get the sneak attack nonsense. So I'm just wondering.
It's gonna be a no because you're not a
Okay.
swashbuckler.
Okay,
So-
because I was just wondering if I could try to sneak up behind this thing to gain advantage on it. Okay. In that case, the other one's over there. Interesting. I guess I'll just kind of see 5, 10, 15. And I can stab from here, right?
Yes, you can stab diagonally.
Cool. So I will move up here and I will do a stab.
That's a hit.
All right. And that is including damage from my fighting style, so that's 7 piercing damage as I just poke into this thing. And then I will... Let's see, so that was 5, 10,
You
15.
do a very hefty stab into it, and you rupture its spleen.
I get that
Nice.
reference. I get that reference. As I'll cunning action, disengage, and move back 15 feet.
Okay. Well done.
That'll be it for me.
Zero, it's your turn. You're gonna have to perform an action to get up.
Yes, I shall do that.
Or you can stay on your you can stay on your bum if you want.
Like, yeah, this is my life. No. You know, he'll get up. And he'll
Okay,
just be
you
like,
still have your movement and your bonus action if you can do anything with it.
I can. Yes. I don't. The question is, will I right now?
Wait, hold on. I think getting up is movement, isn't it? So you use your
Makes
movement to
sense.
get up.
Yeah, it's something along those lines.
I think you use a part. I think you use
Yeah.
like.
So
action
you
movement to
use
get
your
up.
movement. You still have your action and your bonus action.
Hold on. How much of my movement does it take? Is the question. Let's hop down to prone.
Take all of it unless you have a feat that reduces it. But you may use your action to dash, which would give yourself movement. So
You can use up 5 feet of your movement in a round to stand up from prone. Okay.
you sure are you
For
looking
each
at just
adjacent
standard?
enemy that would be able to make attacks against you, it takes
So I
an
think it's
additional
normally
5
half.
feet of movement to stand up. So if
What
things
kind of
were,
crazy ass geometry are you doing over there?
I'm
seeing.
Just
I'm
there's
literally
C
reading
going on.
D&D Beyond.
Not you. Hassan's figured something
Seeing
out,
how-
and it's freaking me out.
how well I can stretch out 30 feet. Pretty well, actually.
How are you doing that?
You click and hold, and you right click to like turn.
Oh.
I learned this from esports.
Whoa!
Wow.
Wait, they had and that D&D game thing, they had you on Beyond? Not Beyond, on this?
That's cool.
Roll 20? Hey.
Okay, so
Hold on,
mind
maybe-
blown aside. So
There's,
yeah,
like-
what are you doing, Zero?
So I still have movement, right?
Apparently.
Okay, I don't know how. I'm.
So that
what?
I could, in theory, do all of that. And it
I mean,
would
all I
be-
need is 5 feet of. Stop. I'm just seeing all these lines. All right, all I need is 5 feet,
Pause
anyways. So
something,
it's not like.
Oh, now somebody's summoning Satan. What the fuck?
Please stop.
Thanks,
You don't need
Harrison, very
Satan on
cool.
top of guests, please.
Listen, I'm playing a warlock. All right.
That doesn't mean Satan necessarily.
It
Yeah,
means
come on,
Satan.
man.
No, but travel back in time to the early on.
Guys, I think I've just decided that for my fighter sub archetype, when I eventually take that, I'm going Battle Master, and it's gonna be fun. I'm
Is that
excited.
with the superiority dice?
Yeah,
That shit is wild.
I'm excited for this.
That's one action, so I won't do that. Instead, I'm just gonna
That would be a wise choice.
go for a big old fuck.
Big old nope. Roll D4, mister. You fling your sword, and it goes careening off to the side.
Nope. I can't be disarmed of my sword.
You're not disarmed, you're throwing it.
Oh, okay.
You're the one doing it.
Yeah.
It would make sense if something was knocking out of your hands, but nothing's knocking out of your hands. You're just being butterfingers.
Okay, well then, bonus action as it's flying away, I just kind of resummon it to my hands.
That's better.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Weapon bond
It's
is
not like
always
it's
weird
glued to your
anyways.
hand, mister. You can still...
Yes, it is. It's glued to my fingers.
It just resists being assailed from your fingies because it likes you. But if
See.
you're the one that throws it, then it's like, why, master? Why have you betrayed me? Anyways,
Right, I meant to do that.
Nope. That's it now. There we go.
that was a very, very creative way to muck up your turns.
I guess so.
Whose turn is it now? It is Hassan's turn.
Okay.
And just as to clarify, Kaya, no, you are not grappled with this creature. It is not trying to grapple you. And you do see that it is much more emaciated in appearance compared to the other creature that you were fighting.
Wait, what?
This is a ghoul that you're facing, not a ghast, and
Oh,
it is
okay.
very scrawny in comparison.
I'm gonna move up here
5 levels in
and
fighter.
cast Firebolt. Fuck.
That's unfortunately a miss.
And I will finish by moving to right there.
Okay, you are benefiting from total cover from both creatures.
Yeet yeet.
It is now Kislev's turn.
Okay. So I'm assuming that's a legal move.
Yes, you can. You're not a simpleton. You can move in complicated directions as long as it's total.
Okay. I'm
movement.
just
So you're
making
good.
sure that it's good. So we're gonna run around here, and this will be sneak attack because the boyo is there. Except it doesn't matter. Good rolls today, boys. Good rolls today. As I still have 10 feet, so do the good old disengage, move back technique.
Very good.
So I just kind of shimmy on up, try to stab this thing. Unfortunately, I can't get a hit on it because it's scrawny and
It's too bony. You'd hit the air.
yeah, and so then I just kind of sneak back behind this pillar. And
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
gonna be it.
Hey, Zero, you're getting thwacked again.
Okay.
Monkeyed that up, but it's a plus that. Okay. What is a 14 hit?
No.
Okay, you're good. And then the other creature will continue to move along and sniff at the ground.
Oh, okay, that's how that one works. Yeah, that's not super cool, but...
So, Hassan, you are pressing yourself against the pillar, and you see one of the creatures go sniffing by. It is down on all fours, sniffing at the sand, and it doesn't seem to notice you. It is now Zahid's turn.
Cool. I'm gonna shimmy here. Gonna boink this thing right here with one of these.
Okay.
Ooh.
With one of these, roll for damage. Ooh. Okay.
And then I'm just gonna shimmy on back over here.
Just run away.
And myself, just gonna kind of press myself, kind of. Yeah. This is, okay, cool. I did my thing, and that's it.
All right, so the creature that is engaged with Zero is looking very bloodied. You have not yet hit the other one that has not noticed the rest of you yet.
Good.
Good. Good.
It is now Zero's turn.
Alright, let's try it out one more time.
As Zero will bring down his booming great blade. Right under this.
blade, that's gonna be a hit,
This is gonna get a big smash attack.
All right, how are you finishing off this scrawny little shit?
I just raise my great sword up in the air as it starts glowing with some booming energy, and just boom! And I imagine like the sand and the whole ground just kind of goes flying up as this thing is smashed into the ground.
So yeah, a fighting game like plume of sand just goes straight up into the air, and it is crimson red with the eviscerated entrails of the ghoul that you just cut clean in half.
Getting flashbacks to fighting grapplers, and I'm very sad. Anyway, fighting game terms. Don't worry about it.
So yeah, a rain of sandy red blood rains down. If that bothers you, you got a little bit on you, but it's dead.
Cool.
Yeah, he doesn't
Two
he doesn't
down,
care
one
too
down.
much. All right. Yeah, and then he will
Also, I'm noticing a recurring theme with Zero of just standing in the way until it stops being a problem.
That's how tanks work.
It's like a falling ceiling. I'm just gonna stand in the way until it stops being a problem. Ghouls. Oh, I'm just gonna stand in the way.
Wait until it stops being a problem.
It's like if there's like a building that's about to be demolished and you're like, hold on, I have to go tank that. It's like, no, you don't. It's fine. It'll just collapse on its own and be fine.
And of course, knowing how D&D
Hey,
works,
Hassan, it's your turn.
I haven't. Wait, hold on. I still need to move.
Oh, okay. Do your
So we got-
movement, Mr. Fancy Tank.
Yeah, I will. I
the
see
building falls. and then
Zahid
just-
heading off this way. I'm like, hey, hold on. Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Hey, hold on.
The truth has been revealed. You're actually puberty.
Oh no!
I knew it.
I'm actually what?
Hey, Zahid, you see Zero kind of. It's like, hey, hold up, and his metal is kind of smudged with red blood.
I take it you killed the other thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's dead.
That's good. That's very good. There's one left. I hope you can do repeat that.
Okay, now.
Oh
it's
god, there's another? Okay.
Okay, Son, what you doing, boy?
I have a guess.
Does it involve fire?
I wonder.
Actually, I used to create water spell now.
That would actually be very interesting.
Yeah, it'd be funny. I know this is not canon, but I'd like to imagine that Hassan just grabs a glob of fire from his scalp and just chucks it.
Oh my god. Like the Mega Man 2 enemies in
Yeah.
Heatman's level, they like... Yeah, that's literally what they do.
I love it.
It's like it's magic fire, so it would come back, I would assume.
Hassan's Heatman now confirmed.
Wait,
I mean,
Making
that's what you
references to
want.
Bakugo?
It was just a funny idea.
No.
grabbing balls of fire from your hair? Could it be?
Could it be an unintentional Mega Man reference? comes from Rez? Oh, it was. Rez feels very good about himself.
I was gonna make a My Hero reference with the little tiny little diaper baby man
Ew.
being fused with Bakugo.
Why would you
Oh, right.
reference that gremlin?
Pulls the grapes out of his head.
He's the worst.
Yeah, but that's the point. Is
Also, I forgot that I haven't been.
so that everybody will hate that character, and it works. It's there you go.
It worked a little too well.
That's
Anyway,
where I can shoot from.
well, judging by the
Whatever.
I mean,
Alright.
it does work. So I mean, why not?
So,
we've now gotten out of power. Anyway,
yeah. This...
Now
Alright.
you're thinking with quadrilaterals.
I'm just gonna go up to here.
Okay.
I wish. Okay.
To where?
Firebolt.
Oh shit, he's going in.
Okay, roll for the attackaroni.
Okie dokie.
That's gonna be a miss.
Then I retreat to here with the rest of my movement.
Okie dokie. You're
Yeah,
benefiting from full cover from it currently. Let's see. It is now Kislev's turn.
Cool. So I see all these nerds moving that away. And I'm going to move that away as well with a cunning action bonus dash. And be like, so that's where it went. And once again, pull a swip swap of the weapons.
What the fuck am I looking
back
at?
over to the short bow.
I believe that's fourth dimensional math.
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
And yes, so I'm back at short bow.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Yep.
Okay. What are you doing? Are you doing anything else?
Bonus action was dash, movement. I did all that, and action was to switch back to the short bow. So that's going to be it.
Okay. It is the Ghoulie Boy's turn.
All
It sniffs at the ground. And let's see.
Classic.
Well, furry and proud is
You want to continue?
Oh, good.
I think you're onto something.
Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen, and here we are, anyways. So you know.
And it dashes towards you. That's a bonus action.
Okay, cool.
That might
the
be.
DM is a monster now.
Well, I mean,
Sorry. I don't use voice mod very often. I'm sorry.
This,
Yeah, I still am not good at it.
just got, apparently there's hotkeys you can use now.
That's
So
definitely.
I have it
a
attached to a
positive.
soundboard right now. So
all right.
Just hard because I also have push to talk on because of my cough. So
oh,
I'd
gotcha.
be juggling a lot of things.
Me too.
Oh
Whoever's doing
boy.
that, can you not? Thank you.
It's Kislev. He's calculating what he needs to do next. He's calculating the trajectory.
Zahid, it's your turn.
All right, cool. I slide over. I
Slide
do
to the
one of
left.
these,
That's gonna be hit.
Do one of this, and then I slide over here.
Slide to the
So
left.
you P-shot it.
Yep.
And
Seriously, it was one of those things where like he moved and kind of like a spin thing, and he kind of went back over here.
I mean, you were currently standing on pillar right now.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. Cover. You are
benefiting from partial cover because
That's
it's within sight of you technically.
Yeah.
You actually, that's not a valid space you're standing in right now. You're gonna have to move up one. There you go. Much better. Because you're pressed up against that pillar, but you're occupying the space that your avatar is standing currently.
Mm.
But it is now Zero's turn.
Alright, now what the fuck was that thing that just ran past here? Oh! Okay.
And Zero seeing this will 20. Perfect. I'll go right here.
Oh, good. Sneak attack is online. Good.
And no, he'll just go for this. Go for a big ol' swoosh.
A swoosh indeed. Miss swoosh.
Darn.
Do anything else?
Yeah, I meant to miss.
Let's see, what would he do? Nope, that's all he's gonna do. For now.
It's on. It's your turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, this is pretty simple. I will just firebolt this thing.
Hey, roll for attack. That's a hit. Roll for damage.
Yay! Blam!
That's
pretty
a
good plan.
that's a good kerblam.
Okay. You do anything else? Yeah, that was a very, very solid hit. You hit it right in the bum bum.
Where was I? Here? So 5,
Yeah.
20, 25. That's just, I'll be here. And that's
Okay.
it.
Okay. It is now Kislev's turn.
Okay, so we're going to start by bonus action disengage to get nice and over here, and then short bow time. Can we hit the question of the century? That looks like
Yes.
a pretty good number to me.
Roll damage. Very good.
And then I will finish up my movement. Just take numbers here. I was here. And yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, you ping it in one of the shoulders, and the arrow is lodged in the creature, but it looks like it would be pretty easy to get the arrow back, assuming that you're going to win.
Cool. All right. Yeah, and that'll be it for me.
Okay, it is now. Yeah, no, it's not. It's the ghoul's turn. It's going to sniff at the ground.
Ooh.
And it is going to turn to 0 and attack.
Yeah, I bet it is. Okay.
Sorry, I was my brain was lagging. Oops.
13 plus
so-
9. Gets
think
to
we
roll
can
2
effectively say that's
dice.
a hit.
No, that was an oops. Redo. So 11. Is that going to be a hit?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Ah,
well,
Kislev, you moved away
thankfully,
before I got
the
to do the
creature is
thing.
not grappling you, and thankfully to everybody else that's been fighting it, it does not reek like the other creature did.
Oh, good.
It's like this thing is more like a raisin compared to the other one. The other one was very had very defined muscular features and reeked high holy because it looked like it was pretty fleshy still, but this thing is basically a walking raisin.
Mm.
Yum yum.
But
Okay.
it is now Zahid's turn.
Alright. Gonna go over here. I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna do that.
Yes.
Nice shot. Nice.
What I'm basically doing, I'm just like Michael Jackson twirling from cover to cover.
I
And
like
that'll
this strategy that the party seems to have.
I mean, if
have
there's
a tank,
killers,
2 ranged people, and a very fragile rogue. Because I don't have uncanny yet.
well, you were about to have something, but you ran away from me. So
Well, I didn't know that, so.
that's true. I have not.
Also, I had my bow
Anyways.
drawn, and I was within melee range. It was not going to work well.
Don't worry about it.
Hey, Zero, it's your turn.
It's my turn. Oh boy.
What is you doing?
Oh, boy, Gountry, I can't wait to kill you! Right, that was weird. Regardless,
Damage is occurring. Roll for it.
Right. I just once more bring this blade crashing down.
Those are cool.
What?
Sorry, I just saw on Twitter a link to somebody actually made the Galar badge set, and it looks cool.
Oh,
It looks
okay.
really cool.
Nice from Pokemans.
Yeah.
That's
it is.
epic.
Okay, man, it's my D&D stream. Get the fuck out of here. That was the wrong game.
They're $45, but they're very nice. Anyways, sorry about that.
Don't worry about it.
Zero, are you doing anything else?
Ooh, that's a good question.
You're not grappled? You can technically move it to provoke an attack, but it's
Well,
up to you.
yeah, not right now. I didn't use the booming greatsword, so he's just like, whatever at this point.
This creature is very bloody, by the way.
Cool.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be it.
Alright. Hassan, you're up.
I guess I gotta do everything.
How many have you missed?
Hey, shut your mouth. I'm just like, fuck it. So Firebolt should do it if it hits.
Would hope so.
Seems like a hit to me.
I think its AC might be.
Yeah, that's gonna be our hit.
Yay! Yay!
All right, so Hassan, how are you gonna be finishing this creature off? Describe how your fires it.
Lots of fire. I assume.
Oh, he's getting closer. What's going on?
I now plan to.
So I just approach it
Man
closely
in glow.
as I charge a firebolt with my hand out, and then
That's
right
brave.
when I get up to its face, I just want to blow its head off.
Well, you don't blow its head off, but you blow all of the flesh on the skull off, and you're now holding a skull in your hand. Because I assume you kind of you Ganondorfed him and you like grabbed its face.
Nah, just like point blank, just like an inch
Oh,
away
okay.
from its
So yeah,
face.
you immolate all the flesh off of its face, and the skull rolls off of its shoulders and onto the ground, and it plops down in a heap. A sizzling, now stinky heap. It wasn't very stinky before, but now you've done and created a burnt flesh pile, and that is stinky.
Trying
So
to pretend
you
that
have
I'm not smelling
one.
this.
Should back away from that stage, like, oof. I think you did good. Well, unless there's any more guests that appear, I think we should move along.
You are out of combat. Just as a refresher, you came from the south. There is a room to the left, or to the west, and then room to the north.
All right.
The room to the north is a closed doorway. The room to the left is completely open. It is just a hallway.
I say we try to get behind the closed door.
I'm gonna quickly grab the 3 recoverable arrows that were left on the battlefield. So just
Yeah,
kind of run
those things
around.
weren't that big
You
a
may
threat.
make an investigation check for the wild shot arrow.
Sure. Boink. Probably not.
That's intimidation, you dingus.
Oh. I swear I clicked the right thing. There's the right thing. Yeah, definitely not.
No, it is lost to the sands.
All right, fair enough. I'll just grab the 3 that are easily visible and make my way back to the party after doing that.
So we got
Okay.
a closed door up here, and you got a hallway down there, and Hassan's going to the closed door. Oh,
Yeah, I wanna,
inquisitive
like-
minds, I guess.
Examine it for anything. Well, anything.
Traps and the like, I assume.
Yeah, I mean, well, I would just try to open it first if that's
Ah.
something we've tried.
Safety, alright, yeah.
A locked door, eh?
Yeah.
Here, let me take a look.
What?
Here, let me take a look.
Yeah. Okay, I'm taking a look though.
Okay,
Well,
investigate.
But I want to take a look too.
Do you
Let Hassan be a big boy. He can investigate if he wants.
Now let him fight. I want to see this.
I do not encourage fighting amongst my players. Alright, so Hassan, you take a closer look at this strange-looking metal door. And
Oh my
you
God.
notice that there is a mechanical apparatus that looks like this is the only thing you can really interact with other than the handle to the door, and the handle's not doing anything. And you see that there are little arcane apparatuses inset in the doorway. And you see that, well, at the bottom, it looks like a small knob that, like a, well, this wouldn't make sense to your character, but I'm describing it this way so you understand what it is. It's like a claw machine joystick.
Gotcha.
Oh my
Like,
God.
not on the nose. It looks very, it's fully metal and very rusty and archaic looking, but you can glean that it looks like it can move. And you notice that there is a gray button on the very tip of it, and there is also a matching gray button in one of the inlays.
What are the
You see my
golden
flaming
looking
friend.
dealies up top?
have no idea.
Like, what do they look or feel like?
Are you touching one of them?
I will touch them.
Okay. You're gonna have to make a Constitution save.
Oh, good.
You are able to, right as you start making contact, you're very apprehensive. You start feeling a zap, and you pull your finger away before you electrocute yourself.
Yeah, don't touch those things.
Good to know. I'll take a note.
Wow.
Indeed.
Well, I mean, maybe the robot guy can. I don't know.
I wouldn't risk it, but
Are you letting him take a look? Because you're currently standing in front of the door.
Yeah, I can move. I just yeah.
Okay, so Hassan steps aside, and Zero.
Above
you
game,
are
Ben
free
is
to- What, Ben?
out of character. Ben is wondering if this is an electric circuit that needs to be complete. But Kislev, I have no idea how much he knows about electric circuitry and such.
All right, so Zero. Speaking of Mr. Electric Man, you take a closer look and make a history check.
Well,
You realize that maybe when you got almost flattened earlier on the upper floor, that maybe your memory banks were jostled a little bit, and you're having a hard time accessing the data within. It looks familiar, but you can't remember exactly what you're supposed to do with this mechanism.
I feel like I recognize this, but I'm not quite sure why. I have trouble
You
remembering.
have to do something with this to get the door to open, but you're not sure exactly what.
This is definitely the opening mechanism. We just need to figure out how it works.
good to know. Try to wiggle the thing, the joystick.
Oh, what? Is that thing that you flesh golems have that you use to
That's just
do your gross?
So yeah, they're
That's
for
not-
mechanics purposes, you just tell me which direction you're going to move it. So, which direction are you going to move the gray disc that's in the inlay?
So we can move the gray disc without harm, right?
Yes, you move it with the joystick.
Oh, interesting.
Playing the Atari. No, I'm not in front of the thing, so I cannot know.
Playing
There-
Tetris.
I can't
And this is going to be by square movement, so
Oh, okay.
just like say up, left, right, down. So
So I will jostle the
you.
the little stick thing here.
Mm-hmm.
See what happens.
Which direction are you jostling it?
Upwards.
Okay. It clicks upwards. You hear some inner clacking mechanisms. This is a very thick door, and you hear gears whirring within. And the disc moves up one, and the electrical discs that almost zapped us on move down one.
Oh. Interesting.
You do notice, Zero, that when you moved the gray disc, that there are two lights where the electrical mechanisms were stationed and they blinked briefly when the electrical discs moved.
Okay. So
What
these
blink?
little
These?
Yes.
Okay.
What about them?
He was asking if those were the.
yeah.
Oh,
go for
if
it.
those blinked.
So these little lights up here blinked.
Yes, those.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was saying. Yeah, okay, cool.
Coolio.
And Zero, you do see that these discs are attached to rods that go deeper within the door, and the rods are thinner, and it looks like that the rods could theoretically slide the piece through these narrow passages right here.
Huh.
Gotcha.
So the gold ones can go sideways. The silver cannot. Is that what we're presuming here?
Try it.
It's up to Zero.
I think I
He's
got it.
going at the helm at the moment.
My brain did a mathematics, and I think I know what we're supposed to do. So, Zero here will jostle, realizing that it goes up. When it goes up, these things go down one. He'll move this over here by holding down the right. It goes over.
Yeah,
Oh.
it clicks over. It passes through the.
Oh, okay. So the
narrow
silver
passage.
part.
It cannot stay in that space, but it is like a gear shift. Basically, is what's going on. It clacked.
Huh.
And you hear a clicking mechanism coming from one of the discs, but it doesn't move. But the other one moves to the left as well.
Aha.
Oh. So the horizontal axis is not reversed, but the vertical is.
Looks like it.
Interesting.
Yep. And then he'll move it 2 up. And 1 over here.
All right. You hear clicking mechanisms, or a clicking the second time, and you'll see that the discs one of the discs tries to invade the space of the other one, but it pushes back and stays where it is.
Gotcha. And move up again, up to about here.
You're gonna have to just say how many spaces you're moving.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. What
Okay.
next?
Oh, I think I see how this is supposed to work now. Maybe.
I think I've got an idea. Maybe I
Nice.
have goofed,
Nice little puzzle for you.
thinking that only the gray
No.
ones would have moved, but I didn't expect the golden ones. So that changes everything I was
The
planning.
gold ones have been moving the entire time. I don't know.
No, I know. I
why
didn't think
you're
they would
on-
move. No, I didn't think they would move left and right along with the gray one. For whatever reason, was not expecting.
I
that,
figured
so.
they'd be inverted on the horizontal axis as well.
Would not be the case, but it is inverted
Apparently.
on the vertical.
Okay,
Yeah, apparently.
I'll move this guy over 1 this way.
Okay,
Everybody
you
else,
move
feel
over
free to
1.
feel free to
You hear some
input
clacking
too,
coming
'cause
from
I've
the
lost what I
electrical
thought I was
doing.
discs, but they do not move.
I'm guessing this needs to go here, so this... My guess is that the silver wants to end up here, and the gold need to end up back at where they started. So we want to move this down to this spot so that it can slide over right without this sliding over. And then we try and slide it all back up somehow, even though that's going to slide down. So maybe this needs to be at the bottom. I don't know. But all I can tell is gold need to be on either side, and silver probably wants to stay in the middle.
Yep. All right. So I'm gonna have this one move up 1, 2, 3 spaces.
Click. All right. What
and
next?
then 2 more.
Yeah, this is what I was thinking.
Yeah, then
And then
one right.
go one right, and then you could like go one up and then left.
Yep.
And that'll slide silver back into
When
place.
you are in that spot, the lights at the top blink briefly.
Yep.
But then they shut off again.
Move one over this way.
And then that presumably does the same. Yep, and that
Move
stays.
1, 2, 3.
Wait, hold on, we can't move up one. That'll mess with this.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, yeah, that's good. Move 5 over here. Down to here. Yeah, that I
move
think that does it.
down
Yeah, actually, yeah, we got it.
That'll work.
Yep. 5 down here.
Yeah, that would do it. Yep.
If this is the solution.
Yeah,
Basically,
it's not guaranteed, but I
Yeah.
think so.
And then both of these.
3, 4, 5. Yeah,
And then left.
this seems correct. Yep.
Neither of those move.
Okay. And then. Okay. So now we have this past them.
So now you just go up like all the way. I
Yeah.
Let's try getting the
5?
golds up and then the silver down.
Well, the issue is that the golds are always going to be.
Yeah, they're going to be
Well-
moving the opposite direction of silver.
What
No
you
matter
could do
what.
is you could send the silver one on like a little long journey here. Like you could go like this, and
Or yeah, just is there a way to get it trapped here?
Zero, make another history check. It's been a bit. You're thinking really long and hard trying to remember what you're supposed to do with this. You feel a little zap in where you got bonked on the head,
Mm.
but now your memory bank's accessible in that area again. Like, oh wait a minute, I'm supposed to move the gray disc to the top left.
Oh,
All right. Yeah. I'll move it up 5 spaces then. And then on over once you get to that. And then that up here.
All right, the top left light lights up, and you hear some whirring and a click, and the door unlocks.
Okay, cool. Great. I'm glad that we would have otherwise had no idea that that was the
we have to
goal.
remember how to-
yeah.
I thought we had to line them up.
Yeah, I thought we needed to get them all
Yeah.
to the top.
there wasn't like necessarily anything super clearly like indicating that we needed to do that, but
I
it
think
just, like,
Rez was
Almost
banking
like that
on
was a
Zero.
security measure.
I think
Yeah,
Rez was
Zero
banking
that
on Zero
is-
remembering. Yeah.
Yes, Zero was very important in that regard, and him crit failing was very funny, and I was curious to see if you could figure it out, but
No, we got a different solution. I think everybody here.
the one who created this door was no fool and didn't want it to be easy or clear.
That's
It was like a
fair.
password almost.
Yeah, can
Well-
you imagine designing a lock and being like, yeah, I mean, if someone's smart, they can just have all my shit.
Yep. There was a little trick to it. Zero thankfully remembered. If he rolled super low, then it would have been funny because you would have been doing something futile. You were falling for the trick of the door. and
Interesting.
You would have just been...
Yeah, what we were doing was a bit of a red herring. That's interesting.
Okay.
Well,
All right,
and it
yeah.
seems you have.
All according to plan.
It seems as you have successfully opened the door. We should perhaps make our way inside.
Yeah, let's do that.
As
Yeah.
Zero will take the lead since he unlocked the door
Oh,
all
I
by
just-
himself.
I just brained. I realized I have my
Totally
notes
all by
stored
himself,
on
yep.
Discord, not in Word. God damn it, I'm stupid. Okay, this will be a lot easier.
Yay.
Oh boy.
Move.
Okay. But,
Robot man.
I'm just a big
Robot. Big robot with the
I like this
wave.
rug. Really ties the room together.
You just roll up the rug and take it. Oh my god.
I mean, hey, it's a nice rug. Like,
It's a carpet technically, but yeah.
It's a nice fucking rug.
Maybe it could fly.
I mean, maybe.
I checked to see if it's magic.
all right, so you are now in a.
This is our
unlike the
town,
room
scrub.
outside,
It's
this room
D&D Day,
is
my dudes.
untouched by sand, and it is.
Oh my goodness, Meredith, just
little dusty,
subscribe
but
with D&D
it
Day, my
is- well,
dudes.
it's basically has been frozen in time by the looks of it.
Thank you for the
um,
sub, Meredith.
Very good. Thank you
That's
for
an
supporting the
epic
coyote.
gamer moment right there.
That is an epic
Much
gamer moment.
appreciated.
Only epic gamers subscribe to me. All right,
So
so that makes sense.
Hassan, you can make a history check if you want, since you're Mr. Study Man. We'll say Kislev can as well.
But I skipped that day.
This just looks like old shit.
Okay, it just
Kislev,
looks like
you
old.
can't really
Wow.
you
look at
can't
all
really
this old
discern
shit.
how old it is, but everything looks very antiquated because it doesn't match the current trends by any means. And judging by how rusted up the door was, this has been here for a very long time.
Yeah.
So wait, everybody's making a history check.
You can if you want. I'm not trying to make zero.
Good robot man.
Overpowered. I want other people to figure things out too.
Oh yeah.
But Zero, you know it's been several thousand years.
Yeah, no, this has been here for like several thousand years.
Oh, really?
It
At the
is
very least.
Oh yeah, it was probably
very
your
good
mom's.
condition though.
I want to see
Yes.
what's on
Yeah! Uh-huh.
Being sealed away has kept it somewhat safer from the deterioration the rest of the place has suffered. Perhaps we
Yeah,
will
like
find
this
what we're
rug
looking
here.
for here. It is in very nice condition.
Everybody may make history checks. Not history checks, investigation.
Boink.
Pardon me.
Cool.
Oh
Wow.
boy! Holy crap!
Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna say you guys spent a good hour just fidgeting through all the crap and
Now that's
details of anything.
Before that, can I
But,
make like? Can I look at this statue?
Could that count as a short
Um,
rest?
Sure, why not?
Oh my god.
It's light activity, and you're not doing shit.
Yeah, I feel like we could take one in here, like
Yeah.
anyway.
I don't really have anything I need a short rest for.
But anyways, after an hour of wandering around, Zahid actually stumbles across. Like, wait a minute! There's a very strange-looking metal golem just sitting here in the corner. It is completely motionless, and in its hands is grasped a circular aqua blue stone.
All right. Well, before I touch the stone, I'm gonna do one of these, and I'm gonna remark, "Hey, Zero, I think I found your brother, sister, relative."
What do you mean?
And what are you trying to discern with the Arcana check?
I want to know what that blue thing is. I don't know if it's like magic or something.
You know, once you laid eyes on it, it was kind of obscured by the dust that's kind of piled up over the centuries. But when you brush it off, you realize that it is a tear of Sutar. It is what you're looking for.
Well, I found what we need to get. Is it okay to touch? I don't want to pop it.
It is stone. When you touched it, they are crystals basically.
All right, I've never seen one before.
They're like they work like geodes where you have to smash them to get them to do the right stuff. You can carry them around just fine.
I'm gonna gently take it and put it in my bag.
They
All
are.
right, cool. Let's get out of here.
They're the Verdag crystals.
Make a strength check to see if you can pry it out from the hands of the golem.
All right. Nice.
You try to pull it out, and you can't quite get a good grip on it.
Let's see.
New voice attempted. Here, let me help with that.
I mean, I have a crowbar, so I mean.
Hey Zero, I will not make you make a roll for this, but you do. This golem looks familiar. You know that it is an earlier prototype than you, and it is made of brass. Actually, no, it is. I messed that up. I got it backwards. It's actually a later prototype than you, and it's made of brass. You do see that its eyes are completely devoid of any light. It is like an empty shell.
This is a bit odd. Looking at you. Like this, but
It's pretty meta.
I'm gonna need that orb you're holding.
Just reach out and grab it. It's right there.
I'm gonna say while this is happening, like Kislev is rolling up this carpet.
Oh my god. The carpet
I'm Phil
again.
Frank for anything else. I'm looking for like
Carpet.
The big rug and yeah, that.
Okay, you're gonna have to move the brazier and the chair.
Okay, so I'm
I'm
doing that.
I'm gonna help him.
Okay. You may
Fine
make
piece of craftsmanship cannot be left in a place like that.
make a flat intelligence check to see if you can kind of discern the value of the rug. You have no clue, but you know it looks good, so you're gonna probably want it appraised if you're taking it.
Yeah.
All right.
So, anyways, I think Zahid and I are now moving the things on top of it.
Wait, as
Okay.
a royal child, like who grew up in a castle, does this rug look legit to me?
It looks. Well, does Hassan care about antiquities at all?
Not really. He's just been around fancy shit.
It's definitely, it is a curiosity. It's looks of decent make. You do think that it's probably going to be worth a pretty penny to somebody, especially a collector that's into antiquities, because rugs of that age definitely normally do not last as long as they have. And this one was just basically. This is basically the equivalent of Tutankhamun's tomb, where nobody's been in it for so long, and everything is still there.
Sweet. I'm gonna just keep this information to myself.
You do. Anyway,
Fair enough.
I help Kislev move the.
And there
weights
is a
around.
multitude of things in the room, by the way. The
Yeah.
rugs
Oh
and
no! After
everything.
that's where the rug is rolled up.
I
I'm
know
looking
where
for
I'll
this.
just this always
Don't worry
happens.
about it.
Everybody hyper focuses.
Well, it's
on
just
one
all
thing.
covered in dust, and it's a mess, kind of. So it's just kind of.
It's
Go
just
on
like-
for me
It's
from
like
here,
it's
probably.
pretty self-evident that whoever was in here last was in a big hurry before they left, because stuff is just everywhere.
I see. Yeah.
And Zero, you also notice that the It looks like the golem fell backwards because it left a dent in the wall. But it is currently motionless and completely devoid of any life energy.
Right. Zero is actually going to, before grabbing the thing out of his hands, he's going to get the golem back upright.
Okay, you're gonna have to make a strength check because it is heavy. Oh, yeah, you make easy work of it. It is kind of slumped over. It's kind of like I forgot what those things are called in Metroid that are holding the orbs. That you stand for.
Chozo.
Chorizo statues?
Yeah.
Or no, those are the ones that
Those
fight
the
you.
Chozo statues, and then they
Oh,
can
right,
become
Chozo's
Toro.
called the
Yeah,
three
chorizos are the ones that fight you.
Chorizos fight you.
It's kind of slumped over, but you kind of lean it back again, and it's kind of in that kind of position.
Right. So this tier
So
of
you won't be. What the fuck are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
You won't be able to. It won't be able to stand on its own accord because that requires it to be active. Otherwise, it's gonna teeter over because its limbs are designed to bend, and there's nothing telling the limbs to not bend. So
Mm.
it's basically a huge doll.
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. So this tier it's just this regular tier. It's not like in a special casing or anything, right?
No, it's just grasping it by the looks of it.
Okay. Yeah, Zero is going to try to take it out of its hands.
Okay, make another strength check.
Well, that's how I'm just gonna look around the room and try to pilfer a few things. I mean,
You are able to. You're being very mindful of it because this is basically to. I don't know how Zahid felt trying to pry it out of its hands, but you have some sentimental respect for it, and you're trying to not damage the hands, but you're still trying to pry it out, so it takes a little bit of effort.
Hmm.
And you managed to get it out of his hands because the hands were basically just deadlocked from holding onto it for thousands of years.
Yeah. Gotcha.
It creaks a little bit when it lets go, but it does not move at all.
Okay. Now on this golem, is there any obvious like compartments or anything? Any openings?
Make
Any-
an investigation check.
Anything that allows one to open
You
it
do
up?
that, Hassan. He's PPing on the table.
We could just take an ad break and I'll do a thing.
Does everybody need to pee or something?
I don't know.
I mean, Hunter yeeted, so I'm thinking.
Well,
I'd
this
go
is
for
Zero
a
doing
tinkle.
things, so
Yeah.
let's just finish what Zero's doing real quick, then we'll go to a break.
Okay.
So Zero, you do notice that there is a recess in its chest, like a circular indentation that looks like there's something that's supposed to go there. It is definitely not shaped like the tier of Sutar. The tier is an orb, and the recess is a disc.
Hmm.
And you also notice that there is kind of like a indentation line kind of going up, back, and around its neck. So it kind of looks like there's just a recess for a necklace of some kind
Okay.
that like will actually attach to the golem.
All right. Zero will take the tier and put it in his bag.
All right, so the tier will weigh 3 pounds.
Okay.
And the rug, if the other people are still here, is going to weigh 10 pounds.
Okay, I'm gonna let Zahid carry that because I don't have any. I'm almost at encumbrance weight. It's great.
Lord, we
Rugs
Oh my
are heavy,
God.
yo.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I know that. I just
Okay.
have -2 strength.
nice run.
Hey, you gotta start eating your Wheaties or something. All right,
It's
so
almost- almost like it
PP
made it-
break.
It's almost like I made it my dump stat. Anyways,
Okay, bye, Meredith. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Appreciate you.
All right, so it's break time.
Okay.
All right, everybody, we'll be right back.
Be right back.
Right back on Disney Channel. Bazinga!
Bushwinger. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Me alive again. Hello.
Hello, woo, what this it me?
Hello,
Hello?
hello, epic gamers. Welcome back,
I think Harrison-
everybody.
Yeah, I believe so.
Harrison's not back yet.
No, I don't think so.
Hunter, are you back?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yes. No.
Yes.
There goes the rug. You guys can't see it on the stream or on the video because a bunch of scrubs.
And I'm also brewing tea while we wait for Harrison, so you might hear some pops as the Keurig machine right next to me goes off.
Ooh.
Don't lie to me. I know you're doing weed.
Oh, there's some good
Probably
dank.
just me.
At least you're honest about it.
And only a little bit.
Exactly. See, you use it responsibly and not in a dangerous way.
Yeah, just don't weed and drive.
Yeah, like for real, don't. I tried
I have-
on accident.
Oh.
No!
It was
Okay, that's not
it's
something
a
you
short
admit,
drive,
but-
and I don't think it'll hit me until I'm home situation.
Yeah.
Definitely hit me before I was home. And I was like,
Okay.
make sure you think about the brake pedal. Just keep thinking about it. Don't forget it. It's there.
Oh no.
Oh,
Pod
good.
is totally healthy. Anyway, Hunter,
Remind
not
me
Hunter.
to never let you drive.
Before we
Hi.
continue, just
Yes.
to ease things up, I want to look around for anything to steal. I mean, take for archaeological research. So what do I roll
I'm
for?
doing similar things.
my background's actually
All right,
archaeologist.
both of you are going to be doing investigations.
Oh my god. Rez. Oh wait, hold on. Let me swap back to the scene.
Actually, Zahid, you crit, and we're just gonna say this is why, not that Rez forgot to. Oh wait, no, it's because nobody did. You remembered that the Oh damn it! There was actually I used actual Arabian lore. I actually gave the creature, the main creature, a name. But
Oh, was the ghast not supposed to be a ghast?
well, it is a ghast, but there's another term. It's the umgula.
Umgula. Ooh,
Dig it. I dig it.
that sounds fancy.
It's a real thing. It's a real thing from Arabian lore, so you can look it up if you want.
It's also a real thing in
you
real
do
life. They're very
realize that-
horrifying.
Uh-huh.
But you remember, Zahid, that this creature had things on its possession. Most notably, you remember seeing the glint of a ring.
Nice.
So you may prioritize that if you wish, or you can continue to loot the room. And there is a multitude of things in this room. We'll say that both you and Kislev, you're kind of working together, I would assume, because you're kind of like, oh yes, take this carpet.
Yeah.
So whoever took it, add ancient carpet to your inventory, and it will weigh 10 pounds.
Yeah, we're kind of working together because I know that I'm pretty close to my carrying weight, and
I'm not, because I gotta help these.
So both of you find there is a table to the eastern side of the room. You find that there is a baked clay tablet sitting
that-
on the table.
is that this thing?
It is,
Oh.
yes.
I will look at the
It
baked
is-
clay tablet.
It is written in a script
I'm a
that you
baked clay
cannot
tablet.
recognize.
Interesting.
Rez, inside this
Like you
Those-
can pick out bits and pieces of it, but most of it's unintelligible. Like it's written
I will
in
call
an
it the Sutar Bookus.
ancient language.
Kill.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Kayoya.
Hello? What?
Hello. What did you...
Hmm?
What are you doing?
Harrison, write it in your inventory as the Sutar Bookus.
No.
Thank you.
Just call it the manuscript or something.
I just put
Oh.
plates in it, but alright.
It's now become a major plot point.
I mean,
when I did introduce the Astapookus, it was going to be a major plot point. Like when I introduced it, it was going to be a thing. So
Oh,
it was
okay.
not.
translated in town. But anyway,
It was not like the gems that became plot relevant halfway through the campaign.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So Rez, on
So-
this golem boyo, is there a palm-sized cog made of adamantium that might radiate a sensation that it wants to contort its shape?
huh?
No.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
What the fuck are you going on about? There's no master's cog on this thing.
Okay.
That's for repairing things. You can't just take it off of golems.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure where that.
God
I wasn't sure where that came from.
damn.
So
Cannibalizing your own kin.
looks
Okay.
at myself. Maybe.
Just like time to go to 0.2.
I'll be right back. Goes to the closet with the thing. Comes out with new armor. Where'd you get that? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
I heard hammering in there. Nah, it's fine. I saw green fire. Listen, it's fine.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. So we got the tablet, and on the way out, I'm gonna grab the ring. I was like, yeah. So I remembered that. I'm gonna get the rings. Is there anything else left to do in this fancy room?
Yeah, would Zero have overheard them talking about a manuscript?
Your memories are fragmented from that far back, and you cannot recall.
No, he meant us.
Yeah. Cause would they?
Because
would
assumedly we're like, oh, this
Be-
looks like some sort of manuscript we can't.
Because
read or
he
something.
might become curious about
Well,
it. I
it
just
is
want
a
to know
lot of
whether or
writing
not.
on it, so it's a definitely.
I want to know whether or
of
not
information on it.
he heard them talking about it.
You can
I
make
would
a
say-
perception check if you want.
Okay. Before they pocketed it for themselves, you know.
You hear some interested murmuring, but you can't really make out exactly what they're saying.
Okay.
My son died for a moment. Anyway.
All
Sorry,
right.
Con. There you go.
All right, and Zera's gonna swap
Like
back to
what
his
you
normal
hear
voice.
is
as well.
basically
There's currently
it's
normal
like,
voice.
what is this? I can't read it. It's got to be worth something. Just pocket it. That's about it. What you can make out.
Okay.
I'll figure out what it says later. Don't worry about it.
So Zera's gonna swap back to his usual voice. We'll call it.
And Keesla, fly Marlboro.
I won't do the whole beep boop beep boop 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 beep for you guys this time. I'll just skip over it.
Is anybody else seeing what I'm seeing on Kisla's?
Yep.
Avatar?
He's fighting a Marlboro.
Oh,
Oh,
But
I
there are
tried to
status
follow.
condition
I thought
things.
I thought he was turning into like a creepypasta thing, and I was like, what the fuck's?
Well, everybody else is currently like glitching into reality. I'm gonna go get that ring.
Oh my god! Oh, well, now Hassan's got a grenade apparently. So
It's just it's his personality.
But anyways,
The number of things you can
You
fit on
also
this
find-
top row is stupid.
What's up, Rez?
Vibe check.
you also find on the table a burlap bag. It's small, and it's got a string zip tie. Well, not zip tie, but it's like it's your standard fantasy bag that's tied shut with a string.
I see. I'm gonna grab the bag and I'm gonna see if it's in magic. You never know.
Okay, make an arcana. The bag itself is not magical, but you sense that there's something inside the bag that is.
I'm gonna step back from the party. I'm gonna hold the bag away from me slightly and then open it up and see if in case it explodes.
All right. You open it up. Nothing happens. You take a look inside, and it is a small cog made of odd metal that you don't recognize.
Huh. I have next to no use for this. Make it
What did you find?
Well, show you like this thing.
Well, how familiar are you with rare metals?
Me?
Probably
These are
not
good.
super.
I can probably tell if they're rare, but I can't differentiate between them. Like,
This is beyond your standard iron or iron alloy or brass. It is something much rarer than either of those things.
no, this could fetch
You
a pretty
know,
penny.
if anything, you can probably sell it for metal.
All right, this could fetch a pretty penny.
Hey, Zero.
Hey, what's up?
You're a bit of a historian. Would you know what sort of metal this gear would be made of? Or
What
if it
gear?
would have any value of its own? Zahid, show it to him.
Gonna pull it out of the bag and reveal it.
What he's holding up is a master's cog. You recognize it because you used one earlier.
Oh, yeah, you know that thing I popped into my arm before?
Oh,
Yeah, it's one of these. Kills any construct, type being, such as myself. It's made out of, nut flesh, you know?
Yes, I see.
interesting.
How much should they go for?
Well,
How much
you
did,
know for a fact that nobody makes them anymore, I don't think. You had that on you. You've just had it. You've never had a reason to use it up until you got in a fight with the ceiling.
Well, I don't think anybody
You've had
really
scrapes,
makes
but
them.
nothing quite that severe, so you have never had a reason to use it.
I've just, I've never had a ceiling fall on my face, so, I've never really had to use one before. Always
Perhaps
just
You've
kind
had
of
it
had
on
it.
you for as long as you could remember.
As long as I can
You know?
remember, I've had it, so I don't think anybody makes them, but, kind of useless
It's an
if
artifact in the very least, and it is probably worth something to somebody that's really into golems.
Oh, if we find somebody who's really into golems, they might be interested. Or if I'm about to die, that would also be a really good use for it.
Indeed, I was thinking that perhaps it would be best to just let our friend Zero here hang on to it in case of an emergency.
A robot character in Don't Starve, you can use the parts to heal him and make his health bigger.
Hey, it's almost like that's what he is already.
Is he based on that?
Unlike using more parts and getting bigger and stronger.
Well,
Zero
no,
for Mega Man.
specifically that the Don't Starve guy.
No.
Zero for Mega Man, but here we are. Anyway, okay, fine.
No, just a name and like reference, yeah.
Okay,
wanna
I
look
hand
at
you the
some
cog and I.
shit whenever people are done.
You want to what?
I want to look at some stuff in the room.
Oh yeah.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Specifically, is this like a torture rack or something?
You don't think it's for torture, but it does look like it's for holding something down.
Wolf.
Gee, there's a master's cog. There's a golem here. There's some sort of table.
It definitely seems.
Hassan, it looks like that this table was used for assembling golems.
Oh, interesting.
It definitely seems that whoever originally worked here.
You know, it's possible to make them without a table, but it is much, much harder. So this is a specialist equipment. It is bolted to the floor and very big, so you probably couldn't take it, but
It's almost
the
like
thing.
previously when Zero had the map to
It
this
certainly
place.
seems that
it
whoever
makes sense now.
worked here before had a fascination with golems and the like. Very interesting. Very
Oh.
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can upgrade our bucket of bolts, and then maybe he'll become one.
As much as I like.
Oh,
Mega
I
Man,
get it.
This isn't Mega Man.
Nice.
But those are the only two numbers you know, right?
I know at least 18.
that was a
All right.
Yeah.
I'm
One
just
of
gonna leave
them is
that one.
pie, by the way. The
Does he
entirety
kn-
of pie.
Oh god.
Yeah. Fantastic.
But it is surrounded by protective programming red tape, so to speak. Because if you try to recall the entirety of it, you know for a fact that you will overload your memory banks. Because it is basically. Well,
It's like
pi
trying to
basically
read off infinite.
decimal?
Pi is an infinite decimal, yes. An infinite
That's the
non-repeating
second.
decimal.
Yeah,
That
you know
sounds
it's at least the billionth. Anything beyond that, you will overload your memory banks.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You can calculate it, but you don't
Yeah,
know
it's
why
not.
you know
It's
it,
not worth it
but-
to know that. Definitely.
But you know pi, you don't know why.
Did anybody look at this blue thingy here?
That
Yeah,
was the
Yeah,
tier.
that was the
That
tier we were looking for.
No, it's a
That's
tier.
the-
Yeah, I need to
That's the
delete it.
quest item.
What are
And then
these
this.
chopstick-looking things?
Chopstick looking thing.
Yeah, these things on the table here.
That looks
They're
like
just
a,
old mathematical tools.
Yeah, I was gonna
They-
say.
Okay.
Looks like a compass.
You can take them if you want, but they don't look that different from modern mathematical tools, so they're probably not going to be worth a whole lot.
Okay.
Because to anybody else, they just look like some old hand-me-down, not some 1,000-year-old relic.
Fair enough.
Because whoever worked here was either really ahead of their time, or that stuff hasn't changed at all.
Right.
Like abacuses or abacuses kind of thing.
Yeah, it's beads on a thing.
Yes. Yes. And about this thing. just flavor.
Oh yeah, I was asking about that.
Okay.
Yeah,
What thing?
it's a little. It's like I don't know. It looks like it might be a little pottery or something.
A little bit of
Well,
pot.
it's a table that you're
Little
looking
bit
at.
of pot.
It is ancient pottery. It is made of clay. It looks like that. It had a cutting of some sort of plant, soaking in what you would assume was water at some point in the past, but both the water has long since evaporated, and the plant material is shriveled and blackened from age, so you have no way of telling what it was.
Could I pick it up and shake it to see if there's anything like down inside it?
Are you just turning it over?
I guess if it's yeah.
Okay. Whoever's doing that with the ruler, can you stop, please?
It's
Thank
been.
you.
He's
Yes.
But you turn it
Having
over
fun.
and you dump it out, and it's just dust and dirt and decayed plant that's turned to dust. It's a nice pot, though. It is about the size of your fist. It's a nice.
I
Little,
just,
nice little pot.
See that there's
It's
nothing in
definitely,
it.
evidently ancient. You know that this will be recognized as a relic as opposed to the mathematical equipment, so you think it was probably worth something.
I want to just when I see that there's nothing in it, just like turn around and be like, oh well, and throw it over my shoulder.
well.
Alright, so you throw it, and it shatters into many pieces and is dashed across the floor.
You sure that couldn't have been sold for like some money to some antique guy?
Huh? Oh, yeah, maybe.
So
Oh,
who's Kislev or Zahid? Which one of you is the big treasure hunter? I forget.
Zahid.
Zahid.
Yeah.
Zahid, your heart breaks when you see that
Yeah.
pot get thrown
That's-
against the floor. You know for a fact that those, in much lesser condition, like that was exceedingly rare to find pottery of that age in that perfect of condition. It could have been sold for at least 20 gold, but now it's worthless.
Right.
I'm just going about my business, like rifling through stuff. What's this? It was in a
No,
book.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's
That is a
gonna-
book, good sir.
book.
In some circles, people read them.
Hey,
Instead of
Hassan.
throwing it, could you hand it off to me when you're done reading it?
Oh, did you want that thing? There was nothing in it.
Well, it could have sold for quite a bit. That money's nice in the world. Kinda keeps the
Oh,
world
Wait, how
going
much
around.
money are we talking here?
Around 20 gold.
Oh, if I fix it up, would you split that with me?
Could that work? That could probably work. Yeah.
Sounds good to
Trying to see if
me.
the spell would work, not the splitting up would work.
What? Mending?
Yeah.
This is beyond a single break or tear. This is
It
complete.
would, yeah, it would take a
destruction.
while. So it
No,
could be like a
just
side
would not
project.
work. It would just not work because you wouldn't have no way of knowing if you have all the pieces, even because they went everywhere, and they are
Oh.
very tiny.
Over and over again.
I
Gotcha.
appreciate the
Okay.
thought, but Art is dead. Anyway, I say
I
we leave
sounded
because we have what we
pretty
need.
Might take way too long to even. Yeah. Fair enough.
I can't bear to see anything else break.
Because we'll say that the break is several feet in size. Like
Yeah.
if you were to draw a line and then measure the line, that's like complete and utter loss. That is beyond.
Well,
mending.
it would be a matter of like taking the pieces and just slowly like mending it over and over.
No, that's not how that spell works. Unfortunately, it's for simple repairs.
No, I know, but I mean,
That's
like, you
how I
take
say-
two
I,
pieces.
as the DM, say
Okay.
like you have to know what the item is supposed to look like.
No, I know what you mean. What I'm saying is like if like I were to
That's what
take
you're doing.
two pieces of the pot, like two broken pieces, like smaller pieces, put them together and cast mending. Like they fit together, and I were to cast mending. Would that mend those two smaller pieces?
This isn't the millennial puzzle.
No, I know. I'm just wondering, like,
Millennium
if
puzzle.
if something like later on, if something we accidentally break something that's not necessarily as broken as this, would that type of a fix work? But it would probably take a long time.
You could definitely try.
Okay.
But it just, if it's not utterly obliterated, like
The pot. Yeah.
pot.
Okay, I just wanted to
If you
make
can
sure.
recognize the pieces.
And start
then
putting them.
yes.
Yeah, but like the
This
pot
is
pieces
just
are so
rubble
small.
at this point.
Yeah. No, I understand
That
what
you
you're saying.
wouldn't be able to even like
No, yeah, no, I wouldn't.
properly
I
grasp
don't
and
want to
cast a
like.
spell on it, 'cause you have
I don't
touch
want to
the
be like,
pieces.
yes, let me resummon this pot. No, but I just want just for future reference, like, okay, that I can do that type of thing with this. Okay.
Well, all right.
I would say it depends on the situation, but in this case,
Yeah, no, I
is
figured.
far too gone.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't care about the pot. I just want to know for the future. That's all.
He doesn't care about the pot. He cares about the heroin.
Yeah, exactly.
Woof.
Ugh, yikes. Ugh.
What?
Anyways,
is
so
in the
Hassan, you
book?
find a
Don't do
book
drugs, kids.
on the table. It is opened and it is about in the. Well, actually, no. I guess we'll just say it's how it looks on the map is canon. It is opened to the last page, but it looks like that was unintentional because it was just kind of left haphazardly. It's not like it was situated in front of the chair like he was reading it, or she. You don't know.
Okay. I will definitely pick it up gently and
Yes, this is an
See.
ancient tome.
see if I can,
Uh,
see if there's a title or not. I just
Make an Arcana check.
Hey,
Ooh.
not too bad.
You can't read all of it per se, but you recognize some of the wording enough to kind of fill in the blanks. And you know that this is a manual of clay golems.
Oh.
So if I flip through it, I would be getting some tips on how to make my own clay golems, or
You could attempt to do that.
Doesn't
You
it
have to
cost
have
like
the
a
supplies.
ton of money?
I would just
Yes.
skim it.
And it also burns the
see.
book up, if I'm remembering correctly.
No,
No? Okay.
it's just expensive.
Okay.
What is? Wait, what?
It's
Yeah,
a
I'm
book of
confused too.
how to make a clay golem.
Yeah. What do you mean burn the book up? What do you?
It,
We're
it
not
doesn't
burning
consume
books.
the item to make one golem. You
Oh.
can theoretically make as many golems as you want. It's just super duper expensive and time consuming.
Well, yeah.
So it is not.
Worth it unless you're selling them on at a constant rate and making like a business out of it.
Well, that and clay golems aren't particularly worth anything to monetarily after they're made because they're much inferior to the current iron golems that are prevalent in the world.
Yeah.
It's like this is basically trying to sell an old, rusted out Model T before they were worth something to
Yeah.
somebody that was driving like a Cadillac or something.
Okay. No, I get what you're saying.
Because they are in comparison very simple and can't do as complex of tasks. Plus, they are more prone to damage, so they're not worth a whole lot. But having your own dedicated worker would be useful if you do decide to pursue making one.
Or our own dedicated army.
You could theoretically make your own army. It would just take a while
And
and
the
a lot
room
of
next
money.
to us is full of dirt. So we're halfway there.
Oh my
Some might even
God.
say the whole world's full of dirt. But
Whoa.
It's pretty deep.
Some might say all of us are actually dirt as well.
No, no one would say that. Maybe Zero would, but not us. Anyway, we got what we came for. I'm gonna make my way out. I will see you
But
gents
yes, basically you're able to glean how to repair damaged golems because you have a magical background and you passed the check.
Yeah, I want to keep this MF thing on me, and
Mm-hmm.
like when I take short rests and stuff, I want to just like flip through it and try to learn more.
Okay.
Hassan has discovered that he likes learning if it's by his own choice.
Oh.
Almost like real
wow.
life.
Weird.
Sorry. Gotta learn when I tell you to learn, bitch.
Also, well, I guess Zahid's peacing out because he's going to go investigate the corpse, I would assume.
More or less, yeah. If they don't come out whenever by the time I grab the ring, I'm just gonna turn back and go back. I wanna
Okay,
get the
well,
ring.
it'll take you a few minutes to get
Yeah.
back over there, yank the ring off of it, and walk back. But during that time, Kislev, you were continuing to loot, I assume.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Hassan, well, you just went.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, I keep meaning to ask you, and I know I'm gonna forget. Do you have like a program or like website that you're using to make these maps?
No, it's just using the assets in Roll20. Like
Yeah,
you can
Roll20
buy
has-
buy texture packs, and then basically you're just shuffling them around and make them. I know there's stuff out there, but I don't know how to use them. I think
So
Ben's
that's all
used
just
it.
within Roll20.
Yeah.
They're...
Yes, Ben I think has used some sort of generator.
Harrison and I have used like random dungeon generator called Dungeon. I forget exactly how it's spelled, but you kind of put in some stuff and it's like, okay, cool, here's a dungeon for you with traps and encounters and nonsense, and you can use what you want of it. I have largely just kind of used the map itself, but
Right.
I'll
That's
send
kind
you
of
a link
cool.
later.
Just like randomly generate one.
Yeah.
I'll send you a link
Yeah.
later.
Kind of useful.
and you can make them a wide variety of sizes from like pretty small to like, holy crap, this would take multiple sessions to get through.
Sometimes I see maps in the pre-made adventures of dungeons, and I'm like, yeah, this would take a month.
I mean,
Anyways,
yeah.
so Kislev, you are rummaging around and you kind of make your way back over to where the manuscript was, and you do notice a rather ornate looking stick that you realize is a wand.
Oh. All right. I will investigate the wand. Well, yeah. Because I'm not. I mean, my investigation arcana are the same, but he's not exactly a magic dude. So we're going to do an investigation check. Cool. Awesome. It's a wand.
It's a wand. You feel that it has a lower level type of magic imbued with it. It is
Okay.
definitely something worth keeping.
I will pocket that. And I will try to make it so that the others do not notice that I have pocketed that.
Okay, make a sleight of hand.
Okay, cool.
Zero notices because his perception defeated your sleight of hand.
Yeah. How much about does this wand weigh?
It's negligible. Negligible. Don't worry.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, is that a little stick you got there?
Yes. It seems to have an interesting design, but nothing more than that.
Oh, okay.
I can turn off the picture of the creature.
Assume at this point I've made my way back.
Anyways, so yeah. Well, first of all, you let's see. Let me just try and look at my notes real quick. Okay. So, you pry the ring off of the finger of the annihilated corpse. That was the Umgala. That's what it was. Sorry, I'm coughing. That's getting so old. But you may make an Arcana check if you wish.
I certainly will attempt.
And do you have a magical background?
Aside from the dank warlock shit, not really.
Oh, I would say that'd be fair enough.
Dang, warlock.
You're attuned.
He's certainly
with the
looked at more magic stuff
magical
in
ways.
recent years.
You know magic shit when you see it.
Yeah.
You know that this is a ring that requires attunement, and you feel the essence of a mountain ram when you touch it.
A what?
Mountain ram.
Meh.
All right. I okay.
This is a sick item.
I like the description. It's nice.
Wait, Hunter, do you
Like,
know what it is?
You touched
I
it.
know what it is. I gave it to one of my players.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
It popped into your head briefly, just the image of a ram. And you're just like, huh. And then it kind of fades away, but the magic's still there. It's just the hallucination was brief.
Okay.
This is reminding me of one of my favorite standard D&D magic items, and I now need to introduce it to my campaign somehow because I love it. It's great.
All right.
Anyways, so back
Cool.
to the lab. Zahid, you rejoin the party. You overhear Zero mumbling about a stick, and Hiicrop just kind of dismissing it, and he was like, "Okay, I'm not sure what that was about."
Good to know y'all are discussing the outside. Well, okay, whatever. We got what we need. I don't necessarily want to go through the hallway of death, but I know there's another place we haven't visited yet. So, what do y'all want to do?
Actually, as part of your investigation check, you do notice that. Let me take a look at my notes.
Did I miss something?
No, I'm just looking at my notes real quick. There is to the northwest corner. That there is somebody has tunneled through the wall, and it seems to lead up, like it's an upward slope, and it looks like it goes a ways.
In the room or out in the desert?
In the lab
Okay.
that you're in.
Huh.
It is off to the corner. It was just kind of not as noticeable as all the goodies that you're focusing on. So you're like, oh yeah, there's a hole in the wall.
Huh. We kind of crouch down and look at it like, this is peculiar. And I kind of turn around, start sizing up the party, like, okay, who's the smallest here?
This is a sizable hole. It's like you can walk through it pretty easily.
Okay.
It was just covered by a spider web, so it was kind of obscured a little bit. So it was just kind of off to the side.
I don't want to crawl through it, so I'm looking for somebody else to crawl through it. Let's see. Actually, before that, I'm gonna look in the hole. I'm not gonna stick my head through it, but I'm gonna kind of look in because I have the eyes that can let me see.
So this is a pretty straight path, and you see that it goes on for at least 30 to 50 feet, you would guesstimate. And you see at the very end that there is a faint beam of light coming down from above.
I see.
Is that another potential way out?
Possibly. You have to crawl through a dank hole. So who wants to go first?
I'll go.
You don't have to crawl. It's relatively sized, but
That sounds like fun.
Should we
Go.
should we check out that other room before we go?
Zero, you do have to duck your head down. It is, but you're on the bigger side, so it's kind of harder for you to get through. But
Yeah.
it's pretty easy for you, anyways. You just have to duck down a bit. But you make your way up. There's nothing really in this tunnel.
Okay.
And you make your way to the end, and you notice that there is what looks to be ancient wooden hatch, like a trapdoor.
As you just hear echoing down the hallway from the tunnel.
And you can see
Got a hatch up here, you know?
you recognize the light coming through because as sunlight, because you can kind of, if you peer through it, you can see the blue of the sky.
Seems like there's sunlight coming down through it. To the crack. Pretty old looking. think I might lean out of here.
Well,
This
that
is
sounds like
helpful.
another potential outlet. I'll ask one more time. Do we wish to check out the other room, or do we just wish to leave with what we have already obtained?
Zero will come back down.
Well, I
Uh,
don't want to risk
very
me
sure.
getting hurt, but the prospect of
Zero, you have the spider web on you, just so you know.
He doesn't
Spider
even notice.
been gone for hundreds of years, but it is a spider web.
Well, if it's been gone for hundreds of years, it's probably a cobweb now, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Cobweb.
That's fine. I don't care. He'll clean himself off later.
well, the prospect of finding new and exciting things is tempting. I also don't want to die potentially. So what do y'all want to do?
I'm willing to go either way. Really.
Hassan,
I don't know. I kind of want to know what's down that hole.
the way out.
Yeah, I just went up there.
Oh,
It leads outside. I just wanted to make sure we're
let's keep looking around.
Okay.
alright.
All right then. Do 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 do.
Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do.
Wait,
I like that people move
We're going to the other room.
like a couple squares
Okay.
at once, like they're actually walking.
Yes, welcome to how my players react to when I give them a physical map. This is why I don't give them a physical map.
See, I don't do it because I'm lazy and don't want to make them.
Look, if we were at a table and we had like little player guys, I would be doing the exact same thing. I'd be
Yes.
square by square.
Very cool.
Anyways, so we go to the other
Very
door.
cool, yo. Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
we
and
enter.
just to describe the wand that you picked up, it is kind of ebony colored and it has a clear tear-shaped crystal near the tip, and then there's a tip attached to it, so it's kind of like almost at the top, but not quite.
Interesting. Cool. All right, so we're at the door.
Well, there's no door. It's just a
Okay.
hallway.
We're at the hallway.
Look for traps first. Always want to be careful.
Make an investigation.
I will do just that. Find it first. There we go.
This seems to have been some kind of business. And you don't see any traps per se. It just looks like it's been here as long as the lab, if not longer. And you do see that this room is filled with bits of decayed cloth, just scattered everywhere on the sand.
This doesn't bode well, but
that was from noticing from the hallway. You're going to have to do another investigation check once you get into the room.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Or actually, no, a perception check first once you get into the room. So I'm assuming Zahid's leading the way because he's the one that asked and rolled first.
Yeah,
So.
presumably.
Zahid, you step into the room and it is mostly in ruins, but you do see off to the side a hat rack with a lone red robe with a golden pattern on it.
There anything else in the room?
That was the only obvious thing. You're gonna have to do investigation in the room to really discern
Cool.
anything else.
Cool. I like it. Big numbers today.
Kislev, you're just finding rubble.
I'm looking at the hat and the coat.
Well, there's no hat. It's just a hat rack that the robe was hung on.
Zero will just kind of be looking around.
The hat rack is just
Very casually.
is very weathered and has been exposed to occasional moisture for hundreds of years, so it is probably beyond any salvaging. Because this room was not sealed like the lab was.
Yeah. I'm gonna take
But
the
the
coat.
robe is in remarkable shape. It's just a little bit dusty. It's extremely fancy.
My inner bard kicks in. I'm gonna take the robe.
Can I see if the robe
Okay.
is magical?
Yeah, you may make an Arcana check if you want.
I'm picking it up, so I'm as well.
Hassan, you know just by looking at it that it radiates a lesser magic. Like, you know it is not super powerful, but you know that there is a magic.
They don't. No one knows that, right? No one has.
I didn't pick anything up, so yeah, you're the only one that knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was only Hassan, and you may keep that information to yourself unless you choose to share.
Would Zero have seen them grabbing the robe? Would he be nearby?
If you're with the party, I would assume Zahid, excuse me, was kind of the first one into the room, and he was like, "Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool," and he just kind of snatched it up.
Like, that looks
You
great. I
can
could use
quarrel
that.
with him over it if you want.
No, I just want to know whether or
definitely saw
not Zero would
You
know.
definitely saw it.
Yeah, I just want to go up to Aleem and try to just like.
You also know that it is magical, but you can't really discern exactly what kind of magic. You just know it is not
Okay.
super powerful.
Gotcha.
I want to just walk up to Aleem and like, just try to snatch it. Just be like, "Give me that."
The hell are you doing, Flamehead?
This thing's
My robe.
magical or something. Let me look at it.
Okay, cool. Ask first, man. Come on. Can I hand it off to him? Like, yeesh. Tear it. And I have to break
I don't
things.
even say
Come on now.
anything. I just turn around and examine it closer.
Okay. Are you doing another Arcana?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what it does. So Arcana again, or yeah.
Yes, and this will be the last time that you'll be allowed to do an Arcana check on this.
Ooh.
Okay. Just one moment.
Comes up, tries to snatch the robe. Like, dude, I know you like to break things. Just ask first, man. Come on now. Be rude.
No, he's a dick, Hassan.
Enunciate. Use your words. You went to school, right?
Yeah, I don't really love it.
So, Hassan, you, with your magical background, you know that this is a common magical item. It is a cloak of many fashions. While wearing this cloak, you can use a bonus action to change the style, color, and apparent quality of the garment. The cloak's weight does not change. Regardless of its appearance, the cloak can't be anything but a cloak. Although it can duplicate the appearance of other magic cloaks, it doesn't gain their magical properties. Huh.
That
So,
sounds.
I'll just look Aleem up and down and just be like, "Yeah, you need this more than me." And hand it back.
Are you going
I-
to communicate what it is to him?
I
Or
look,
are
I'm
you
like-
just- yeah, this is just some
Not,
trinket.
not immediately.
Kind of look down the road,
Not
look back
yet,
at
I
him.
will say.
Kind of put it back in
Well,
my
he
bag.
knows what it is, but your character does not.
Yeah, that's
So
fine.
you will have to get it identified to figure out.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna look around the room some more.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Can I make
That's what
another
we do.
investigation?
Okay.
Yes, it'll be the final investigations for this room.
Cool, cool.
Yeah, like I'm still focused on Hassan. Like that prick. What the hell?
Nice. I'm so happy with my rolls today, kids.
You find
Nice.
sand, Kislev.
That's an epic zoomer moment right there.
Sand
Don't say
underground.
Zahid, was that your current investigation check, or was that your old one?
I made one before. Hold on, let me look.
I think that was your old one. Roll again.
Okay.
We'll
I
just say
walk
your
it. No,
old
yeah. I
I'm
made
feeling
one.
nice because I'm spacing out. We'll be wrapping up soon. Don't worry.
19.
You do find there was what you would assume a shop counter, like a table counter, where they did business at one point, and you peer on the shelving behind the counter, and you find a lockbox, and the lockbox is not locked, and you find inside 23 gold coins.
Ooh.
But looking at the gold coins, you realize that like everything else here, are ancient, so they might be worth a bit more than your average gold coin.
23. You said.
Yes.
All right. Just want to make sure I'm right.
Mm.
But that was about it. Everything else is rotted away. You figure that the cloak of many fashions, you know that's not what it is, or you don't know that's what it is, but you know it's magical, and you would assume that the enchantment kind of kept the cloak from deteriorating like everything else in this room.
Okay. Groovy. And I assume
that
this
is
kind
that is about it for this room.
okay. And there's no like doors or anything.
No, it is just a side room. A
Oh.
big side room, but a side room.
Well, it's been nice, fun. I got my jollies. Let's head out.
Indeed. If we have found everything in here and all the additional sand, then I suppose we should move on.
There's a lot of sand here. This place was not sealed off well. Bad for business, I'd say.
Yeah, let's fuck off.
Yeah, I
All right
agree.
then. As we make our way back to the tunnel.
Yes, we do that, and then
Okay.
we go up the tunnel and exit out
Yep.
into.
Who's leading the way?
I want to imagine Hassan is because he's just like, I want to be out. I want to leave. That or Kislev because
Okay.
he's too much sand.
Hassan does not want to be.
I'm not feeling leading the way either, honestly.
That's fine. I'll lead the way. I'm out. I don't want to be here. I got all my crap.
Okay. Zahid, you lead the way. It gets pretty dark in this tunnel, but thankfully there's that little beam of light at the very end that you can kind of direct yourself towards.
I can see the darkest.
And well, it's still pretty dim,
That's true. Yeah.
but you come up to what is indeed a wooden hatch that looks like it's deteriorated a little bit. It's very old, like everything else. But do you try to open it?
I'm going to investigate. I want to make sure nothing's gonna like poison
Okay.
me or whatever.
Make an investigation. It just looks like a wooden hatch to you. You don't see anything out of the ordinary.
All right. And I'm gonna open it.
All right, make a strength check. All right, you push up against it. It takes a little bit of oomph, and a bit of sand comes down off of it into the passageway, and it just slides off. It's not attached to anything, and you are immediately blinded by the bright sunlight, and it takes a short bit for your eyes to adjust.
Ooh, that's bright.
But there is a wooden ladder that you see that was along one of the walls, and you can climb up it, and you are now outside of the ruins in a kind of easily missable, nondescript spot outside. There's a bunch of grass, and there was a bunch of sand on it, so there was probably no reason for you to be able to find it, but is useful should you want to take a shortcut back to the lab.
Okay. Gonna climb out, kind of just fresh air finally. Well, let's see if our horses are still there. Kind of turn around, make sure everybody else is coming up.
And you were actually near the oasis, and your camels are nearby.
Camels, yeah.
I'm just like, and they're just kind of munching on some wild grasses that are growing along the water's edge.
Good to know they're still here. All right. I assume everybody else is making their way up.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the party is now back at the surface. You have what you came for, and I think this would be a good stopping point.
Yeah.
All right.
Next time will be the journey back, and whatever you decide to do with the deer.
Okay. Well,
We will consume it and gain its power.
absorb
That
it
might
into our
hurt.
very beings.
Crush it up
And
and snort it.
become motivated.
Oh my god.
You would become extremely hydrated.
Indeed. All right. Thank you everybody for coming out to the stream. I appreciate it. So we will be back with this again at some
A
point.
couple of weeks.
Yeah.
maybe.
Who
Or a
knows?
year. Depends on how Hunter's schedule lines
Good
up.
old scheduling. Everybody's scheduling.
Yeah,
honestly,
everybody's
yeah.
schedule. This is true.
Yeah, this time of year it gets insane.
So we'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.